the Bob and Tom Show. The fabulous Dan Greeter there from Columbus, Ohio. Hello, Christy.
Hello, Chick.
Fat Godwin on the road this week. There's Josh Arnold. Chick. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning, Chick.
Hi, I'm Chick McGee. Here he is, the man in the pink hat. It's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Hello, hello, hello.
Love that Dan Greeter.
He's very good.
Gave a job interview today. Remember all those great tips from Dan.
My oldest is going through that right now. She said it's pretty funny. Just doing a whole interview process, and she has one on Friday that's like an hour long. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Yeah.
What is the nature of the job?
I think she's going to be a buyer for a major
Drugs? She's buying drugs? Is that what she's doing? Getting into drug dealing?
A lot of money in drug buying.
No.
That's
money in
nice.
that.
Good for you, Soph. Slinging the horse out there on the
this is
streets.
Ava. This is the first one.
Good luck to her.
Thanks. No, I should a buyer for Aldi, actually. The grocery store.
Grocery store. Oh, cool. Well, that's got to be hard.
I've been a buyer at Aldi's for years.
Yeah, I know. But you pay them. They don't pay you.
Oh, I must misunderstand what she's doing.
So she's got to decide if they need 10,000 or 9,000 bananas.
Yeah.
Well, that would be really hard. I'd be terrible with that. I can barely manage my own grocery shop.
No, you'd be perfect at that job.
No.
I once bought a shopping cart at Aldi's for 25 cents.
Yeah.
Oh, you know something? I think the guy you sold it to, I just saw him. He had all of his belongings in it, and he was mumbling about socialism and crying that he didn't have pants
Do
on.
you ever find that it's a winning day if somebody gives you a cart? Like if they're,
It's always a nice gesture, isn't it?
You don't have to pay the quarter.
Now, when that happens, do you then walk over to the the thing that has the wipes on it and wipe down the...
Oh, I always wipe down the carts.
In front of the person.
In front of the person,
Well,
implying that they're a carrier.
Yeah, I just use the "What about Bob?" It's not you, it's me. I have something.
No, you guys are living in fear. I'm raw dogging carts all day. I'm walking. I don't wipe anything
I wipe
down.
carts down.
I wipe down baskets. Anything I'm touching, I
Really?
wipe. Yeah.
Now, do you, when you leave a men's room, and I'm assuming that you're using the men's room, whatever you
Not
want to
the
use is
produce
fine.
department. Yeah.
Relax.
Do you then take your shirt tail and wrap it around the handle if it's a pull handle?
If there are no paper towels
I use a
available,
paper towel.
no, I have something on my keys. It's like a hook type thing. And
You
I
got
can
that
hook
thing?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he ordered a bunch of those about a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, it was like pre-pandemic. I was like, I'm into that. And
And then do you wash that thing when you get home?
you don't have to. It's what do they call that?
Antimicrobial?
Yes. Yeah.
Josh, I was at a truck stop recently, and I think the guy that owned this place, he thought those things were going to be the seller of the future.
Yeah.
And he put in too much stock, and they were on display. And there was marketing, there were signs all
He
over the
needed
place.
Ava to buy for him.
Yeah. So, I remember this, but vaguely.
I have one for you if you want. I have an extra one in my drawer.
Remember, I'm changing my whole fashion thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this would be good for you.
your
Yeah.
Looks like a carabiner, yeah.
Yeah, I read that article in the Wall Street Journal that it's no longer a fashion faux pas for guys to have their keys hanging from their belt loop.
I don't think it was ever a faux pas.
I don't think it was a faux pas either. I just think it was...
But I just think that's great. I'm going to start doing that.
Would
You'll
you have,
even look more like a janitor.
That's fine.
would you have the retractable cord on it? So you would never have to take it off the belt? Unlock.
That's probably too complicated for me. I think I'll just go with a carabiner.
Well, no, you would never have to flick them off your
I
belt.
think it'd be less complicated. You'd like it.
Yeah.
How long, you wash your pants, 3 times a day you wash one pair of
Something like
jeans?
that. Sanitary, yeah.
These things, your belt loops, got to be holding on by just nothing.
Well, that's my main pair of jeans, my faves. They currently now where the keys were in my pocket. There's now a big hole. You just wore the fabric down.
While we're changing your fashion, can we also get you to be suspenders guy? So no more belts.
I considered that.
Yes, yeah.
I do like the suspenders.
Larry King's gone. You're not stepping on him anymore.
I was going to say, Larry King's out.
Haven't you had it with the rigmarole of a belt?
Are they fun suspenders? Do they have little fish on them?
Totally up to him.
Tie-dye one for the summer?
Didn't
Yeah,
Robin Williams
black.
do the rainbow suspenders when he was doing Mork from Work?
He did have those, yes, yeah.
That was a big thing with white shirts and suspenders and the jacket off in the office for the white shirt guys in the tall building.
Or a Southern lawyer.
Pushing
They were
it.
often seen.
A lawyer.
Oh, Your Honor. And they would take their thumbs and stretch them out a little bit.
You could do that. Make a point. Snap your suspender.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I could pull that off. I'll look into it.
Okay.
I'll look into it, though. I might really enjoy that. So the point is, you, Christy, when you leave a ladies' room, and if they have the air hand dryer, which I'm not that much of a fan of, because I'm convinced that those are just spewing your germs, heating them up.
I do not touch the handle, no.
So you do a butt bump to get the door open, but if it's
Sometimes-
a pull, do you take your sweater or sweatshirt and...
Have you noticed a lot of places after the pandemic put in these little things on the bottom of the
step
door,
and
the
pulls.
step and pull? That's what I use.
You put your foot on that.
Yeah, and
and
you
pull it.
pull
Those
it
are cool,
toward
too,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
How have I never noticed this?
Because you never look down.
I haven't. I've got a couple guesses of how you've never noticed.
They're
this.
not everywhere.
No, but a lot of places do have.
What is it again?
Lucy had a nose
Step
ring
and
for like
pull.
3 Christmases, and you didn't notice. You don't notice a lot of stuff.
Wow.
I have used my shirt tail before, though.
Yeah, I have.
I don't care for that. I feel like I'm just wiping everybody's germs off the knob.
I had something interesting happen over the weekend. I went to my first all-gender bathroom where you walk in, and one side said standing, one side said sitting.
Cool. Party time.
In English?
Yes.
Yeah, because everything gets getting complicated out there.
But it was weird to wash my hands with my husband
in
at the
English?
sink next to me in a public bathroom. That was weird.
Did you guys smooch while you were in there?
No, we didn't.
You just smooch in front of the mirror? Go, mwah.
No,
Andy.
but
Now, you understand that in a men's room, there's no talking. Are you aware of that?
I didn't talk.
So, okay, you didn't say so. Okay.
I didn't say a word.
Guys, pretty much there's a code of silence.
Okay.
Or a very limited range of topics you can bring up if you're standing peeing next to someone.
What are the topics?
Oh, there's the classics, like that water's cold. That goes deep, too. That doesn't really work with traditional urinals these days. It's gotta...
Well, that was my first experience with that. I mean, obviously the bathrooms have whatever gender, and you can go in, and usually it's a one-seater, and you shut the door. But this was the main bathroom, and you walked in, and you could pick a side.
And the sinks were in its own separate area kind of thing?
The sinks were right there in front.
Got
so
it.
when you came back out, the sinks were right there.
I only use family bathrooms now.
Oh, do you? Do you sit on that little baby toilet?
That's where I crap.
Now, do you position yourself, contact butt to seat, or do you hover and do the 30 seconds over Tokyo thing that I do?
I count down and everything.
It doesn't map out perfectly, but the same bit of you going to the drive-thru, pretending that you're ordering food for a whole family, it's you in the family bathroom pretending that you're dumping as a whole family. Yeah. Oh, little Timmy's got to go next. I really have to go.
Aren't you embarrassed?
As your mother, I suggest.
Aren't you embarrassed though when you emerge from the family thing and there's like a family of 6 out there and
The mother's cleaning the wet spot in front of her son's pants.
It's not that
We
big of
didn't make it.
I just take the kid, I wheel him away, and I go about my day. No big deal.
I love it because my feet actually touch the floor on that little toilet.
well, they didn't have those back in our day.
No, they didn't.
It's adorable, that little toilet.
It is adorable.
Those are very, very handy. Now, coming up in today's show, we're going to be a little bit of sexy time with Alli Breen. I certainly look forward to that. Mr. Godwin is not here today. He is getting ready for the first show in a series of shows in Sarasota, Florida at McCurdy's, recording his new television special. So if you're in Sarasota, go see him, or anywhere near that, please. Once again, McCurdy starting tonight with that filming the television special, which is really exciting for him. So while I'm at it, a couple of other plugs. This show will be coming to you live from Dayton, Ohio. What is it? Friday. Wow.
My goodness.
Yeah.
That's
Today's Wednesday.
I've only got one more show from this seat.
This week, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Ever.
Oh, you're getting rid of that chair, are you?
No, I'm moving over to Willie's spot.
That's happening?
I heard that for Christmas vacation,
Yeah,
and it
so
didn't
did I.
happen.
Well, apparently Eddie's got it done.
Oh, wow.
You can ask him. He's right there.
Well, it's you moving, so it's probably going to take at least 5 years. And
Well, if you
Well,
move,
I'm moving where he is,
and
so
then Willie has to
Good
move.
luck.
Everybody has to move.
I'll force him out.
Yeah.
Willie's going where Josh is. So if you're listening on your right speaker, no. Yeah, so that'll be exciting.
How
So
about that?
all this stuff is going to go away?
No, it's all going to go over there.
Well, good. It'll still be I'll be able to just see Josh. It'll be nice.
Oh, you can't see him?
No,
Yeah,
but I
she
can't
doesn't
see
wanna
you
stop
because
seeing
of
me.
all of your stuff.
Good. Okay. Well,
That was so genuine.
Why aren't Willie and Tom just switching places?
Yeah, I don't understand.
How'd Josh stick his nose into this?
I've always wanted to be over in that. You guys. I don't like my back to an open area of egress or
egress,
your military
the
training,
perfume you're allergic to.
That's right.
Are you afraid that you're going to be gangster style shot or something?
I am.
Well, if I were you, I would be too.
have access to your sidearm.
Well, if you're anxious, perhaps maybe you should have a proper alarm system. And it's very important that your house, I mean, if you're going on vacation.
Very important.
Excuse me. Very important that you've got things like smoke detectors, fire detectors, water detection, super important. I mean, if you're in certain spots right now, you'd know what I'm talking about. A lot of flooding going on. A lot of you got a sump pump alarm. All this stuff is something you can get with Simply Safe. Chick McGee brought this to my attention way before we started talking about it on the radio.
Now, Simply Safe has 24/7 live guard protection. It's made possible only by Simply Safe's new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera and the Fast Protect monitoring plan. If an intruder breaks into your home, Simply Safe monitoring agents actually see and speak to and deter them through the camera, warning them that they're being recorded and that police are on their way. And the new camera, also the only indoor security camera that can trigger the alarm and instantly deter intruders with a built-in siren. Plus, it senses the difference between potential intruders and a pet. 24/7 live guard protection and the new Smart Alarm indoor camera work seamlessly as part of the entire Simply Safe security system to keep your whole home safe from break-ins, fires, flooding, and much more. And Simply Safe professional monitoring starts under $1 a day, a bargain for the peace of mind that it provides. And right now, Bob and Tom Show listeners, you get a special 20% off any Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. A huge offer is available for a limited time. Just visit simplysafetom.com. Remember, that's simplysafetom.com. And there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Please make sure you've got good smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, even in an all-electric home. Please make sure you get that done because we need every listener we can get. Right, Christy? We want you alive and doing whatever it is you're doing. Thank you so much. And coming up, of course, the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, special early morning edition. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Yeah.
Okay, can you introduce Carl?
Yeah, I'm Graber.
Yay!
And that's our bass player right over there. That's Carl.
I am Carl.
Yay!
That leaves, of course, our drummer. And I am Barry.
Hello, Barry.
It's so nice to see all of you again.
Hi, Barry.
We've been on a tour of the world for the last 15 years.
Well, that would explain. Now, how far have you gotten?
We hit Lancaster. We hit Ocean. That was 98.
Intercourse.
Right. And let's see. Then in 99, we took. Must have been over to Greenville High.
It's the electric Amish, and
then in 2000.
Okay,
All right. We don't need the whole world.
we have a limited amount of time here.
No.
You asked.
Don't leave anything out.
So, fellas, I know you've got a couple tunes for us.
As a matter of fact, we've been hearing rumors. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. We heard rumors that your own Christy Lee is dating an Amish fella.
That's correct.
That's correct.
That is true.
She spends weekends churning butter and putting up barns.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing. We've heard a lot of people bragging about dating Christy, but it turns out this one's actually true. He used to live up around us, and we heard the rumors, found out it's true, so we wrote a little song about the situation.
Oh boy.
With Brother Daniel.
Love to hear this.
People. Are you ready?
All set, Graber.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's an Amish man who is in danger. He met a heathen blonde but couldn't change her. Her name is Christy Lee. It's obvious to me. Odds are they won't be in church tomorrow. Secret Amish man. Secret Amish man. They gave you a phone number and took away your beers. all told him don't date fancy ladies. You're asking for a one-way trip to Hades. But she must have begged him, please. Probably got down on her knees. And odds are neither one of them were praying. Secret Amish man. Secret Amish man. He's plugging in his tool now and stopped doing things by hand.
Baking maple syrup on a Sunday. Then reading news with Bob and Tom the next day. She's straddling both worlds. She's a half-cocked Amish girl. Christy Lee keeps begging for it both ways. Christy's Amish man. Christy's Amish man. He's filling up her pie hole. She's polishing his wood.
Oh, my God. Well, there you go. That didn't
Christy's Amish man.
Wow.
I think I'm flattered.
Sure, you should.
You know,
Yeah.
that last phrase didn't rhyme. I don't know if you guys... it was really nice.
Ooh, hope he's listening.
Well, he's probably polishing his wood.
Probably building a barn.
They're a lot better than I remember.
The Electric Amish...
Tells you to put some clothes on, you realize it's not your girlfriend, it's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too hot.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell. Now, for many of the comedians who visit, all you have to do is tell them that there's porno there, and suddenly they
I can't. I'm married. I can't even have it in the house. Mm-hmm. She'll find it. It's every time I walk in the house and I'm doing something wrong, I hear that music from Law and Order. It's like gong gong. I didn't do nothing. I'm so scared of her. I'm just scared of her.
1:27 p.m. The Gardell household. Dong dong.
She's Southern, so she'll slip a sandwich in front of me, Dad. And then I did it. What? Wait a minute.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's over there at the sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well,
Hello,
thank you
Tom.
very much. Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
You should have heard him coming down the hallway. Sounded like a big old freight train running on snot.
That's attractive.
It's amazing. The privacy of...
And then he says, I like to blow my nose with a wet paper towel. Didn't he say that?
Why do you
Better
do
than a
that?
dry paper towel, that's for sure.
Why don't you use a Kleenex?
Not enough moisture in a Kleenex. I like to...
Oh.
Oh, I like
You
the
never do
ones
that? You take a nice wet...
with lotion.
Do you blow your nose in the shower, Christy?
No, you know I hate that. Hate it.
Give it a hank. You know what a hank is.
Hey, oh, I know.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You know how
I
to
went
do
out
it?
with someone once that did that. Never again.
In the shower?
Were you in the shower with him?
No, but I saw it happen. I was in the bathroom.
Oh, really? I do it in the shower, car, on the couch, whatever.
You'd like to watch your man shower?
You were in the
This
bathroom?
was a long time
Wait,
ago.
hang on a second.
How
Excuse
dare
me.
you do that in the shower while I'm taking a dump?
No, I did not do that. I
See,
would never do that.
That's a deal breaker.
I would never do that. I was
Yeah.
brushing my teeth.
You know, I was married to an open door dumper. You know
No.
that?
First one or the second one?
It took a while. I'm not going to say which one, but it was. It took a while to get used to. Let me
Are
tell
you serious?
Honey, oh my God. What the? Yeah.
No, we hide
If
that
someone's in the
stuff.
shower, You don't.
No, you go to another bathroom.
Yeah, even if it means going next door.
Yes, to the
Could I borrow a cup of sugar and I have to take a crap? I'd like to. No.
So if you're in a hotel and someone's in the shower, just a traditional hotel, no like fancy thing, and you'll go to the lobby, you'll go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Well, traditionally in a hotel,
he's always been that way.
Yeah, he's always done
like,
that.
especially if it's a hotel that has a
Convention
center.
Yeah.
It's early in the morning. There's never anybody in there typically, so you can go down and have a nice, peaceful, whatever, and then you don't have to disturb anyone or foul the air. And then also that, of course, I don't like room service and I don't like coffee in the room.
Yeah, no, you love leaving your family on vacation.
That's right. I like to ditch everybody and go and do.
Hey, it's his vacation too.
Yeah, thank you. It's very.
I'd like vacation.
I got a vacation coming up.
If all you people weren't here, I really enjoyed this vacation.
We should do a video of you call it Griswold Family Vacation, and it's just you listening to your AirPods while you get coffee while you're away from the family.
And you know the music that's playing in your father's headphones. Da 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 da.
I imagine being one of the greatest times of being a parent is when you can finally look at your kids and go, okay, have fun, meet back here at 6.
Yeah.
And then just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That was the greatest thing about the cabanas at these like water parks. You rent a cabana and then you just sit there and go, all right, come back in 35 minutes and have lunch or whatever.
Right.
To get off topic for just a second, Josh, gosh, I think it was, am I correct in saying the song The Girl from Ipanema the music shows up in Indiana Jones?
Oh, if it did, I didn't notice. But it may.
Yeah. It was in a movie. I've only seen a couple movies in the last few weeks, so I think it was in Indiana Jones. And we were talking about it because the woman who sang that great song
just passed away.
And what song am I humming? Da 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 da.
That's what made me think of it.
I don't know what the name of that one is.
That's of the same.
Dean will know. Dean knows all the music.
It's kind of a classic elevator music.
Yeah. Sort of Dudley Moore in 10, walking around the resort.
Blame it on the bossa nova that Martin Short's listening to, and it's on the. It's not the player. What is that? Oh, The Big Picture with Kevin Bacon. He's Kevin's agent.
No. So anyway, this all started with me blowing my nose.
Yeah. So you use a wet paper towel, huh?
Yeah, it's much better.
Okay.
You go in there, you take paper towels, you wet them down, you blow your nose in those, and that way there's no irritation on the nose. See?
Now, here's
That was so weird.
The paper towel sitting in the bathroom and then you putting your nose to it doesn't bother you at all?
No, I take it out of the dispenser.
No, I know, but it's been collecting poop particles for who knows how many days.
You are afraid of everything.
Let me wait a minute. Are you doing this to mess with him? I can't see you believing any of that.
No, those are in a container.
Okay. Well, if you think that container's
obviously
seal-proof.
the first one you never use.
Well, you look at that.
That one goes right in the sink.
You throw that away like pancakes.
That container's not airtight. Look at it.
Yeah. I don't know if you should be doing that.
Can I ask you guys a question? Is it really tacky if I install a paper towel dispenser in my bathroom?
I don't think so, dude. I think you should do it.
I love paper towels.
They have those. They're called Kleenex. They look like 8.5 by 11 slanted boxes that you can put on the back of your toilet.
No, I just want like the roll.
Like
I want to get some PVC, put it on the wall, and have just paper towels just permanently hanging on the wall of my bathroom.
Just don't flush them.
No, of course I'm not going to. I'm not going to flush. I'm not 10. I'm not going to flush paper towels.
Willie, you can get like a good paper towel dispenser, like at any restaurant or.
And by the way, I'm a huge fan of the paper towels that come in the half sheets.
Oh, yes, of course. Select a sheet.
Did you see that someone sent us the quarter sheet version of the paper towel? This is something new. Got to investigate this. There's a box of them. Someone sent them to
Yeah, I bought those by mistake once. They annoyed me for some reason.
Why is that?
Because you're used to a half.
Not enough waste for you?
Too much.
That's right. You know me. I
need a quarter.
Too much choice there, Josh?
Well, it's time to push on.
You know what it is, honestly? It's my OCD. I don't want to look at a paper towel roll that has a quarter missing and that one flap is just sort of loosely.
Yeah.
I want it nice and...
Now, do you do this?
Oh, boy.
You walk in to the green room, and we have paper towels on a little thing on top of the fridge, And sometimes there'll be like the corner of the previous paper towel that didn't come off.
Yep. I will remove that.
I will walk up and take the yes, absolutely.
No, this is selective OCD that you guys have.
No, you're absolutely right, Willie.
Because you guys will both walk in and terrorize the green room in other ways. You'll leave cabinets open. You'll leave doors open. Dad, you left the fridge open before. You can't have, I've got this terrible OCD. No, you're just weird about the towels.
It's very selective.
Yeah.
You are 100% correct. In fact, it can't even be considered OCD, I don't think. I think it's dickishness when it comes to certain things.
For the first light switch when you walk into the main door over there has to be in the up position.
Oh, it does?
Or we have a bad show.
What? Oh, wow.
You aren't that bad.
Oh, yeah, every day I come in here. If I have to, I'll go to the other switch and across the room over there and switch that one so that one's in the up position.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm so busy. I'm just so busy. I can never do anything.
You know that show last Wednesday? I'm in down position.
Well, I think it was Chick who suggested one morning that Tom's busyness is also selective.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. He's busy doing what he thinks is necessary. Or
absolutely.
You're really something. You know that.
Thank you.
You beat everything.
Now, we have some sporting news to get to today. Coming up a little bit later on, it'll be Alli Breen and Sexy Time.
It's an incredible lull. No NBA and no Major League Baseball's on the All-Star break. And no hockey, no football.
They had a game last night?
Yeah, but what they did have was the Major League Baseball All-Star game. And Elias Diaz, how is this guy's name not Big Boy?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a regional
Elias
joke.
Diaz? Get it? Big Boy?
Yeah,
Elias?
Big Boy, there's one of the many.
Frisch's?
There's Frisch's, there's Manners, there's Elias.
Bob's.
Elias. I was just in southwestern Ohio. They're lousy with Frisch's out there. You can't throw a rock at a Frisch.
Frisch's has always been in Ohio.
Frisch's
But that same restaurant is known by a different name elsewhere in the country.
Yeah, and I think that one of the hardest.
I think it's a tax dodge. That's what I think.
It must be.
One of the hardest I've ever laughed was in a certain movie where the big boy shows up in space.
Oh, yeah. Austin Powers.
Hilarious. So funny.
Okay. Anyway, Elias Diaz may be the most unlikely All-Star MVP. Have I got a heartwarming story for you? Of course I do.
Aw.
Just 3.5 years after Pittsburgh failed to even offer Elias a contract and let him become a free agent, his go-ahead two-run homer off Felix Bautista in the 8th inning, Bautista's trying to take over the entire National League. I want you to know that.
That's a Bay of Pigs joke.
Sure.
National League.
I want you to know, I really enjoyed that.
Well, I'm glad you're the National League 3-2 winners over the American League last night. Elias, the big boy, a first-time All-Star at age 32. The Colorado catcher put his name on that award, won by Willie Mays and Joe Morgan and both the Robinsons, Frank and Brooks, and all the Ken Griffeys and Mike Trout. Diaz says, I honestly can't believe that my name is going to be next to some of those names.
That's cool.
It's very exciting.
Is there a check involved in that?
I don't know, Tom.
Maybe in his next negotiation?
Probably some sort of clause in the contract. I'll start All-Star game, give an extra 100,000 or whatever, or $1 million.
They did the boy from Ipanema had a weird homoerotic feel.
It was certainly problematic.
See, we're
not because it was gay, but because it was.
We're having a nice time. And
Why did I join?
We're all asking.
You're right, Chick. We were having a nice time.
We'd prefer if you stuck to the sound of silence. Thank you very much. By request. Now, if someone wants to reach us to make a comment, Josh, how is that done?
Boy, how is that done? Email bobandtom@bobandtom.com. That's a good place. Text us 888-262-8661, where I get 10 cents per text that comes in.
Nothing like it.
Well,
and also, it's important to note that if you have the Bob and Tom app, it's even more simple. And if you don't have the app, what the hell's wrong with you? You got that phone. It's a click away. It's not going to cost anything. We have a very unusual request. If I could, I'll have to call on Mr. McGee for this. This comes to us from Clayton. He writes, today is my 39th birthday.
All right. Happy birthday, Clayton.
Good job. Way to be alive for 39 years. Good job.
Hope you have a good one, Clayton.
Well, he has a special request from Mr. McGee.
Happy birthday.
No, that's not the request.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Chick McGee, here he is with his birthday.
Oh, you really?
And
That was Chick McGee's fart of the day.
it's a bonus. Oh,
Is that an elephant?
that sounds like a dragster taking off.
I just picture you. It's a faraway shot of you standing in an airplane hangar. Very.
I'll go anywhere to get these sounds.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your 39th birthday, Clayton. We appreciate that you're
Well, now you got to do the joke. You got him all ready.
Okay, all right.
He seriously was ready.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
What do you call a hot dog with its inside removed?
Ugh, what?
A Halloweeny.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Yeah, you might want
Funny is
to
funny.
stow that one until October, late October.
Funny is funny. Doesn't matter what time.
You know what I think it is, and this is solely my opinion, and it certainly could be wrong. I think he's always been trying to capture the majesty, the magic that was the baboon joke. The baboon or whatever. He's always tried to catch that again, and it's never been able
That's
to.
lightning in a bottle, chick.
Yeah, he's never been able to.
No, there's been
That's a closer, man.
Yesterday was a good one.
I don't remember it.
Maybe I wasn't here.
Do you remember yesterday, Joe?
Give me a minute.
I believe Josh even.
I did kind of like it. Yeah.
You cited it later in the show. Do you want to give him a hint?
I don't remember it.
It was a pirate joke.
Pirate
Yes.
joke.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Your girlfriend was very disappointing to the pirates.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. You ready, Ace? Ready?
But no.
Uh-oh.
Josh Arnold. You know, the last girl I dated, boy, was she disappointing to my pirate friends.
Really?
Yeah, she had a sunken chest with no booty.
A little sexist, I think.
Really?
I like that he just has pirate friends. A group of guys. They play darts every Tuesday.
And he runs his dates by them. Fellas, what do you think?
What do you think, Dr. Peg?
That's a decent fix.
Didn't we come up with some with pirate names for everybody on the show?
Yeah, we did years ago.
Do you remember what yours was?
No, gosh, no. I can't remember what I had for breakfast.
I hope it wasn't like like a eye patch thing.
No, I had to wear eye patch as a kid.
I know. I remember that.
Ire.
Christy had to wear an eye patch for quite some time.
Yes.
Is that a good look for you, do you think?
I don't think it's a good look for any kid who's 6.
Remember that there used to be some shirt company, I think it was Hathaway or something, and their model always had an eye patch.
That was a big deal when they came up with that.
And but it separated them from everybody else, I have not seen that lately.
Have you had to wear an eye patch?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he had his...
Yeah, I had a detached retina.
Yeah, I do for about a week. Apparently, you're not supposed to look into the glory hole first.
Hey! See, I'm starting...
Pretty eager over there, huh?
and explaining optical crabs to somebody is very, very, very unpleasant.
My eyelashes are riddled.
Is that possible? Man, you know
can
what?
get crabs anywhere, I would
A
think.
world full of creeps. It's had to have happened. Man.
Scabies will hit your eyebrows.
A friend of mine was on a kibbutz in Israel.
Of course he was.
I'm not kidding. This is a very.
Is this while you were in Milan picking up the exotic kittens?
This would have been. He was probably 22 or 23. In any event, he had a world-class case of body lice.
Oh.
And he was like you, Josh. He had to shave his, and this was before white dudes did any head shaving. He had to shave everything: eyebrows, head, pubes. Yeah, so
he had him in his eyebrows, right?
Yeah, terrible. He was just the worst, and he was a hairy guy anyway.
Yeah, boy.
And he went on to a very distinguished career, of course. Then he got fired. Okay.
All right, happy ending. This is
I've
what
got a
I've
situation
been,
with
I think this is what I've been
Anyway.
humming all morning. Well, maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah. What's this called?
It's called Summer Samba. This is an interesting version, but
I want to go roller skating.
Is this
right?
this is the hit version, isn't it?
I don't think it's the hit version.
Is
There may
one
be a
that has-
softer version out there, but that's certainly...
Was there one that had female vocalists?
La, 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 la. The Muzak version.
We'll find it. Yeah. Right now,
Dean said he might have it for you.
I want to talk a little bit about the summer. And the one thing you don't want to do in the summer is waste your time. And among the many places you don't want to waste your time is the American grocery store. As much as I love grocery stores, and I do, boy, is it nice when someone else does the shopping. That's where HelloFresh comes in. They do the shopping for you. We're talking farm-to-table produce, etc. They do the measuring. They send you, let's just call it a kit. But we're talking about fresh, tasty, great food. You put it together. In some cases, it takes just about 10 minutes for some of these dinners and lunches. So we're talking about really healthy food and delicious food, restaurant quality food. Every week, more than 40 choices, and they've done 90% of the work. You put it together, and you've got great, delicious food. Willie, what have you been working on over there?
Y'all check out the sweet chili pork bowls with bell pepper and candied peanuts. HelloFresh sends you 9 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you're enjoying this delicious bowl you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
This summer, crunchy curried chickpea bowls or creamy dill chicken cutlets with green beans and potatoes. By the way, you can shift everything around. This protein goes over here. Do what you want. It's all about the freedom of great food from HelloFresh. And the best offer ever, 50% off plus free shipping if you know the code. You got to know the code. Life is about living with a code. The code is BT Show 50. The 50 stands for that 50% off. And it starts with an F, which stands for free shipping. Once again, HelloFresh.com/BT Show 50. More than 40 recipes every week to choose from. And by the way, they go from over here to over there, by which I mean vegetarian over here, good old-fashioned comfort food over here, and everything in between. Check it out. You owe it to yourself to spend less time at the grocery store this summer and cook some great food at home. We had those firecracker meatballs a couple weeks ago.
Right,
God,
yes.
they were delicious. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 50. Coming up, speaking of food, some very weird stuff in the news, including a burgerless burger from Burger King. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Okay, now, Pat is going to remove her wig. Go ahead, Pat. Can you see it? We're taking a little video.
Well, let Miss Pat put a hat on.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you yanked it right off. There,
Is that clipped on? Oh, no, you've got like a yarmulke. Wait a minute.
That's
a skull cap to hold the wig on.
Looks kind of like
so
a
it
yarmulke.
don't fly off in the wig, Tom.
See, we're already down to the skull on your head, so we don't give you a skull
Miss
cap.
Pat is not going to place her wig on my head.
Go.
That's really tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, geez.
Let me do it. Don't mess up my wig, Tom.
You got a giant melon.
Are you supposed to
Tom.
cover my
I had no
ears?
idea.
Yeah, for a minute. Wait a minute, Tom. I got this.
Ow! Jeez.
Let the listeners know out there that there are about 30 cameras right now
You're really hurting my ear.
Let me make sure it's styled right.
trained on Tom.
Do I have bangs? I just want to have.
You look like Weird Al Yankovic.
Chick, describe. How do I look? I can't see.
You have a very dark, curly-haired wig on your head, and with your pale skin, you kind of look like
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Not Denzel?
No.
Not Denzel in Flight?
You're a little too light.
You remind me of Tommy Lee
Just
Jones
because
in
you have
Lincoln.
dark hair does not make you a black man.
The 13th Amendment will...
Did Joe have the black wife? Oh, yes.
Don't give away the movie.
They already won the Oscar. You sure do, Tom. You need a sister in your bedroom, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I have to.
That's what you need.
I was hoping for Denzel, and I've got...
You look like,
You don't look like
you look like a
Denzel.
slave owner.
Christy hit it on the nose. You do look like Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Yeah.
Did you hear what she just said?
No.
He looked like a slave owner.
I look like a slave owner.
Black card. That was for me today, Tom.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
Be very uncomfortable.
Does it really?
Yeah. As far as I know that. Never mind. We'll just move forward.
Miss Pat could be your Sally Hemings. How about that?
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
across the major drama categories when they're announced Wednesday morning. Comedy contenders include Ted Lasso, The Bear, Abbott Elementary, and Barry. But the writers' strike now in its 10th week could threaten the planned September Emmys ceremony. And the contract for unionized actors expires just hours after the nominations are announced, meaning another strike could break out and limit stars' participation in the ceremony. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Man with the deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Drew, my ex-wife, she was a pirate's worst nightmare.
Why?
A sunken chest with no booty.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
It seems somewhat sexist, but
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can just guess you're obviously an athlete of some sort.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that cardiovascular. I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
We're hanging out with comedian Dove Davidoff. So no relationship.
Well, no, but now I find myself in a scenario where you're alone and I'm on the road, and you end up with the kinds of people that are willing to just go home with me are inevitably hate themselves to some degree. And so I'm there with a 22-year-old drunk girl. I don't know last time you tried to have a conversation with one of these girls, chick.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot like a helicopter's landing in the distance, and every now and then I can make out a word. She's like, dip, 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 American Idol, dip, 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 religion, dip, 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 my mother. I was like, what are you saying? And then she's like, are you too old for me? I was like, am I too old to put this in there? No. Am I too old to pretend I care about whatever it is that's taking place inside of you? Yes. I'm Moses old for this. I'm King Tut old. Then we get back to my house and we finally start operating, you know.
Yeah, right.
No, and then she pulls back. She goes, well, why don't we just be friends? First of all, you're wearing glitter. We got nothing in common. What do you mean, why don't we just be friends? You know, I mean, that's like me pulling into a gas station, like, could you fill it up? We don't have any gas. Why don't we just be friends, man? How random is this? Because we have no basis for friendship. You might as well be a Muslim fundamentalist. You're wearing glitter. Take the glitter off. We'll talk.
Could you do the helicopter sound effect one more time?
American Idol.
American Idol.
The Hills.
Spring Break. MTV.
Nice. So comedian Alan Havey joins us. What else is on your mind? What are you talking about these days?
My girlfriend wants to have kids now, and I don't want kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kids are spoiled today. I don't know what happened. I guess children had a major coup about 12 years ago. Spoiled little bastards. When a kid's bad, what do they tell them now?
No, time out.
Time out. What the hell is that?
Time out.
Yeah, I had time out when I was a kid. I'd wake up and go, what happened?
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening.
September 23rd. Give me
motto
that
here
sheet.
is look it up yourself.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm not sure what Tom meant by look it up yourself. There's Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. How's it going, buddy?
Probably shouldn't mention this on the air.
Probably shouldn't.
What are you thinking?
There's just a little sports footnote that I just can't help it.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
What's the matter?
The softball female player of the year.
Oh, that.
Her name is Ava Brown. I don't know if you don't know history. I don't know. Maybe go with
Sally?
yeah, anything but Ava.
Roberta?
The Bob and Tom Show is experiencing
I mean, if your last name is Hotler, don't go with Adolf.
I'd be a little nervous getting in a dugout with Ava Brown.
I mean, it resembles
a bunker.
A bunker. Wow. Well, congratulations to Ava and her parents, who apparently didn't take a history lesson. Well, we love our little baby Benito. He's one of the most recent Mussolinas.
Mussolina.
It's different. It's different by one letter.
What? How dare you make the...
I'm sorry.
Ava Brown. Well, good for her, though.
No, I know.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Does it say what position she is?
It just says softball, the female player of the year from Montgomery, Texas. Congratulations, Ava.
I just wonder if she's a pitcher. Those just badasses.
Why they wind up, don't they?
Man, I don't know how they do it.
It's almost like a cartoon wind up.
Yeah.
You're right.
Around. We have Chick McGee across the way.
Last night at the Major League All-Star Game, Major League Baseball, Shohei Ohtani was the biggest star, especially with the Mariners' home crowd. He's, of course, Tom has predicted he's going to make $1 billion. Is that what you're saying?
It's possible he may get the first. Well,
he's the best pitcher right now and has the most home runs, so he's doing it all. And he struck out and walked in his 2 bats at the American League. Saw its 9-game win streak come to an end last night, 3-2. But the stadium crowd in Seattle plainly shouting lustily, come to Seattle to Shohei, as he was trying to go up there for an at-bat. And he was... of course, they don't know what he has no idea what they're saying. He really doesn't speak English all that well, evidently. He has a little interpreter with him all the time. Not that he's a little shorter person.
No, right. Yeah, you just got to...
His name is Dave Hirohito.
Again, parents need to.
Well, what are you going to do with a last name like Hirohito?
Yeah, you're kind of... Actually, Dave might be more shocking.
They tried to
really
divert the attention away. Sorry.
Anyway, I think, okay, Joe Chestnut, the hot dog eating king, better not go to China, this says. In China, evidently, food eating contests are illegal.
It's true.
Chinese authorities raided a restaurant in Yibin City over a dumpling eating challenge. The restaurant was holding a King of Big Stomach challenge, which offered a free meal and other prizes to customers who ate 108 spicy wonton dumplings.
Wow.
As quickly as possible. Under Chinese law, restaurants can be fined $1,400 if their establishments induce or mislead customers to order excessively to cause obvious waste. Well, that sounds like a good law. The obvious waste part.
I guess this goes way back to unfortunate times in which, in the 50s and 60s, there was a pretty serious famine in China. So but there are laws about you can't have food eating contests. So
fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it seems a little bit stiff, but
ironic though that there are no food eating contests in China, and yet Chinese buffets are so pervasive here, where the idea is to eat as much as you can.
Yeah. And the ones over there have diseased bats on them. But you can't get enough of those. Do you have trouble eating food like dumplings because it has the word dump in them?
I don't. Yeah.
Nope, not at all.
Shiitake mushrooms.
Do just fine. It's just the sounds, all that is.
Boy, I bet you never ordered the poo-poo platter.
Oh, no. Yeah, there was a restaurant in the Bahamas we used to go to called the Poop Deck.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And it was actually delicious.
And the Poop Deck, too. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
T-O-O or T-W-O? Or the letter
it was
2?
a number 2.
Yeah. Well, that was
Thank you very much.
Sort of redundant, really.
Yes.
I'm not kidding.
So anyways, if you're going to China, you can't be in a food eating contest.
It's hard to believe poop means different things in different places, doesn't it? It doesn't mean poop in Bahamas, evidently. Does it? The poop?
I think they knew what they were doing.
There is a technical nautical term of a poop deck.
Oh, here we go. He's a sailor. Remember that.
Yeah, so what does the poop refer to? Do you know?
I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know.
Bird poop because the birds go chill up there and they.
But chicks, it may not have anything to do with waste at all or fecality. That's a great word.
Yeah, fecality is a great word. It sounds like something from a commercial, with some very attractive. I've got fecality. It's for some beverage that you're supposed to drink to lose weight that's full of vitamins. She's got fecality. Look at her teeth glowing.
In naval architecture, a poop deck is a deck that forms the roof of a cabin built in the rear or aft part of the superstructure of a ship.
I mean, could it be a joke then because it's in the back?
Maybe.
They're saying poop deck? I don't know.
Well, which was first, the poop deck or the term poop?
Right.
Fair question. I don't know the answer. I do know that raising the Blue Peter, which is my favorite nautical term. That was where the sailors would be up at the whorehouses looking down, and if the Blue Peter went up, they had to leave and go get back on board.
Oh, the name originates from the French word for stern, la poupée.
Oh,
so this may all be
all right.
It's very fine. Backside related.
Doesn't the term piss come from the Italian pisciatu? Isn't that a bathroom? I think it's called pisciatu.
No kidding.
Well, that's of course the famous American history, Pisciatu and Tyler too. He of course ran for public office. Anyway, we've learned that if you're going to China, don't participate in a food eating contest. You'll get arrested.
All right.
And I guess this happens quite often. The secret police, ironically led by General Tso.
That certainly is.
Did you hit the T in that?
I don't, but you hit it very nicely. You didn't totally hit it, but it was there. So
he's looking around. Everybody heard the compliment. Did you see it?
Hit a home run.
General Tso.
You complimented me on my
Look at me, boy. Look at your daddy
now,
go.
do you prefer Tsar or Czar?
The
CZ or the TS?
Right. The Tissar or the Khazar.
Yeah, the CZ is too ethnic for me. Too Eastern European. When we come back, we will try to get onto a topic that's interesting.
World records.
Yeah, we have two, of all things, two story involving the octopus.
Oh.
One of them nearly fatal.
Yikes.
When you hear
The
about
one that we weren't going to talk about. Now we're going to talk about it. It's creepy.
It's gross.
You saw the video?
No. I will not watch the video. After yesterday's thing with that green hairy tongue, I'm not going to ever click on that again. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. Bob and Tom at...
Now, what's this next tune?
Well, this is a love song, baby. You know when you love somebody, but you don't get it back. It's about a girl that did not return her. She already had another love. And it's actually a song about that other love of hers. I can't stop thinking about her, baby. Here we go.
She's a girl who knows exactly what she wants. A man who knows her game and well aware. So many irons in the fire in a juggling act. Tricks on the hook, balls in the air. She spends a lot of time with Peter. And Willie's always up for it. Richard is so smooth and slick. But she loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick. So many men, so little time. But there's only one that's fixed in her mind. A fix that she can't quit no matter what she does. An affliction, addiction. action that she loves. She spends a lot of time with Peter, and Lily's always up for it. But Richard is so smooth and slick. She loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick. Hey! If you listen to her talk, you think Richard was a cock of the walk. He's good to the last drop. She can't stop, she can't stop. If you listen to her talk, you think Richard was a cock of the walk. He's good to the last drop. She can't stop, she can't stop. She spends a lot of time with Peter, and Willie's always up for it. But Richard is so smooth and slick. She loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Do you remember the dramatic rescue of baby Jessica when she fell down the well? Remember she was 18 months old?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, baby Jessica is a baby no longer. She was married over the weekend.
No kidding.
She is now 19 years old, and she apparently tied the knot Saturday at a rural church outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Daniel Morales.
I bet they're on City Walk.
Chick, I forgive you for everything you've ever done. Bravo, Chick McGee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, only another 12 years. Till the next one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby Jessica.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everyone. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Jim Gaffigan joins us in the studio. Jim is a veteran comedian and actor, famous for a couple of oddball appearances on Sex and the City.
But I am an actor and a comedian. But I'll tell you guys, I wish I was a film director just in everyday life. So when someone was telling me a boring story, I could just go, and cut. I didn't finish. We got it. That's a wrap. God. When you think about it, that would come in handy. You come home late, your wife's like, where the hell were you? And cut. All right, let's try it again. This time you don't care where I was. In fact, you're happy to see me. Let's try it topless. Action.
Andy Hendrickson is the other voice you're hearing in the studio. Andy is a stand-up comedian. You're a young guy.
Yeah.
Handsome guy. Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Girlfriend or anything?
No, none of that. It's, it's
you
tough on the
comedians
road.
really know how to get the action.
Troubadours, Tom. They move from town to town. New woman in every port.
Yeah, all my friends are married. I got more weddings on the docket this year. I got a wedding on Memorial Day, another one on Labor Day. You guys have the friends like that? You're like, oh, great, your love's so special. You get to wreck my 3-day weekend.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Maybe I'll have my funeral on the Super Bowl. How about that?
How about that? I'll show you.
Bring a snack.
Nick Griffin's our guest. I'm glad that
I'm glad everything's okay now. Yeah.
Now, are you dating at all? Do you see anyone? Are you?
No, I don't. I mean, I tried. They're doing that internet dating, which.
Have you tried that?
I have tried it, yeah, but I just don't. I don't see a future in it because there's no story if you do get married with your kids. I was checking the box score and then I double clicked on your mom's head.
It's on the way.
Hey, welcome welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold in the house.
Hey, man.
Pat Godwin on the road. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. What's that? What do you have? A pile of laundry over there? What are you doing? There, that pile of pink stuff. What is that?
I just have some hats over here.
Lot of
How
hats.
many hats do you got?
I have quite a few of these.
You have 4 pink hats?
I got about 10 of them.
Yeah, you do.
Why do you have 10 of them?
Because he's weird.
And then I wash them in the dishwasher.
And then,
Dishwasher?
Okay.
Yeah, you put hats in the dishwasher on the top shelf. And just don't put them in the dryer.
You're the weirdest person.
No, you want your hats clean, right?
I have never washed a hat. Willie, have you washed a hat?
No, also, if you have 10 hats, why do you have to clean them? Just rotate them. You can get
Ace,
a
you washed a
milliner.
hat?
Once.
Chick?
They make little plastic, they look like giant plastic hats.
Yes, yeah, they make a little mold. Yeah, you don't need that. Just put them in the top shelf of your dishwasher.
Now, how often do you wash your hat?
It sounds like every day.
I usually put them in the dishwasher with the dog bowls every night.
Every night.
The dog bowls every night?
Yeah, you got to wash the dog bowls.
Oh, God, I don't wash my dog bowls. I rinse them out, maybe.
Do you use the slow-eating dog bowls or the regular?
I have the slow-eating dog mats. Do you have those? Where you hide the food in the mat? Oh, it's good.
Oh,
Takes them forever.
Have you seen the slow watering bowl that has that little lid on it? And yeah, it really works well.
Yeah,
I have one of those.
The slow-eating bowl's great, but I like to wash them twice a day. You wash them after breakfast.
Twice a day.
Yeah, you want dogs having clean
You're
bowls.
a freak.
Too much. That's too much.
You wash your hat every day.
I'll wash one of them.
Man.
Don't you want a clean hat?
Every day,
Just
though?
when I thought,
Wow.
Dog bowls, bottom shelf, hat, top shelf.
Well, you could never walk into a baseball locker room. Some of the oldest hats you'll ever smell.
No, it's very simple.
Boy, the people that live with you should wear medals around their neck.
Are you familiar with?
I very rarely see them.
Man.
Have you heard the term extra? You're extra.
Oh, thank you.
This new house have separate quarters, doesn't it?
No. I'm doing chores most of the time.
Hey, do you have a room in your new place? Like for you? Like
I have an office.
Like a Tom office?
I have an office.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I haven't decorated it yet. It's pretty barren.
Okay.
White
Desk,
walls.
chair, your typical office?
My desk is the old door from my old house.
Oh, that's super cool.
From 1933.
Doesn't the knob get in the way of things?
Yeah. No.
What about
the knob's on it?
Yeah, the knob's on it. It's got a leaded
The
glass.
knob is on it.
Yeah, you've seen it. It's a huge.
Certainly, you filled in the mail slot, though.
I keep dropping my papers.
Do you have glass on top of it?
It's got a leaded glass window the size of like a notebook.
So that's still.
It was the original. My old house was built in 1933.
If the girls want to talk to him, they come in, they ring the doorbell a couple times. Daddy, Daddy.
Which original house? The house you grew up in Cleveland?
No, the one that I used to live in here. Was built in 1930. So when they redid the house, the door was not a perfect fit. So we just got a new door made. But I took the old one. It's really funky old wood. It's great. It's beautiful. And turned into a desk.
If it were a mail slot, if the mail slot were still on there, it would be a perfect shredder.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Oh my God, that's a great. I wonder if I could add one, or would that take away from the authentic?
Do it. It would. Yeah, it would.
Could you get a doggy door and then one of the dogs could just pop their head up while you're working?
I mean, that would be a joyful moment every time you're working on something. Yeah, these taxes suck. Hey!
You always ask our celebrity guests a lot of times what they have in their office, what's special. What would you put in your new office that would be special? Like, is there a photograph or an autograph?
Right now, there literally is nothing in there.
That's why I'm asking you, what do you want to put in there?
What's the first thing you're going to?
Thank you, Chick.
The first photo. What are you going to do? Do you think?
Probably something too personal to discuss on the radio.
All right.
Now everyone's sad.
So,
are you happy, you fools? I hope
Tom,
you're all happy.
Tom, here's what we're dealing with. Okay, here's what our listeners, God love them, are hanging in there.
Right.
But I speak on behalf of the people in the room. You don't pay attention.
Right.
You're completely lost all the time.
Check.
You can't do two things at once. You can't read and pay attention, or pay attention and read.
He once claimed you can't think and talk.
He can't talk, think and talk.
I've stated that clearly. I can't think and talk at the same time.
And now there's topics, evidently, that you don't want to talk about on the radio.
But insists that guests who come in have to answer. And if they don't answer the way he wants them to, well, that was a terrible interview.
Boy, what was wrong with him? Not very bright. If there was a micro talent bigger than that, I haven't met them.
I have to decide what I'm going to put up in the office.
Okay.
That's great, decorating your own office.
You see the hill we're climbing.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm just
Do you
taking
have
my
a
time.
style? Are you boho chic?
Do I have a style yet? No. That's the answer.
Do you have a credenza? You got to have a nice credenza.
I don't know what that means.
So this is your version of the Resolute desk, is that right? The door and the whole thing. It's not off a ship.
Oh, get a lower button. Please get a lower button. Get a lower button. Lock everybody
can't.
inside. You can't do that?
Can't lock the door. It's those sliding. You've been in there. It's those big sliding glass things.
Oh, man. Why would you get an office you can't do weird, creepy
those
stuff?
things? Yeah. It's like a barn door. It hangs on a hinge.
Barn doors, yeah.
Yeah, they're glass. You can't.
Glass barn doors.
Can't lock them.
Wow.
Are they frosted glass so you at least have some privacy?
No, why would I need privacy in my office?
To whack it.
Well,
you don't have an office.
Yeah.
You know what? I saw on like the home show, one of those shows, somebody in their office had you grab a book and then you open and it opens a secret cabinet and this guy has his bourbon and his cigars in there. Now you don't like anything cool, so you could keep your Metamucil and your floss sticks in there. Yeah. All your weird little pens that you like.
I have a friend who
Stool
has
softener?
Stool softener. Sure, Pop.
Right.
Put whatever you want in there.
Do you ever do stool softener with your Metamucil? It's like doing a double latte.
That's the weirdo speedball right there.
I have a friend who has a secret speakeasy in his house. You go and you push a button, you pull out a book, and this door opens up. It is so cool. It is so
I am surprised Tom doesn't have a panic room.
Meet. Oh, do you have a panic room?
This whole house is a panic room. He walks in the front door.
With the dishwasher.
With the dishwasher? Yes, of course.
maybe a laundry too.
Do you have a bathroom off your office? You should probably do that.
Well, there's a bathroom on the there's a parlor bathroom.
No, you know what I mean. In the office.
No.
There's go into the door and there's your bathroom. You should probably do that.
It's too late.
It's never too late. I'm sure they can whip that out.
There's a bathroom just right around the corner.
3 or 4 years. Well, that would make putting one in your office.
Do you have a parlor bathroom at your house? So if there are guests over, they don't have to go into your bedroom to use the bathroom?
Yeah. I've got a hall and a parlor.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's nice. Do you have that, Josh?
Yes, I do.
Most homes do.
Not all of them, but some.
You really don't think we have real lives, do you?
Why don't we do the Bob and Tom home tour? We go to everybody's house.
And then guess whose is whose?
That would be easy to do, but
Now, when we walk in yours, is there something to let you know that it's your house?
dogs? I don't know.
Besides the flame marks over the stove?
I don't have flame marks over the stove, Josh. There's no stove. I don't cook.
Smoke stains.
Now, is the Haitian love swing just in the bedroom? Is there one? How long would it take someone to figure out that it was your house?
Not very.
Are
I
there
mean,
pictures of you?
Not really. There's pictures of my family, my kids and stuff.
Well, I have those. Oh!
No,
When you walked in my house, there are pictures of
everyone's
Christy's
fully
daughters.
clothed. In Christy's pictures.
Most of my artwork the kids did. I really like that.
That's nice.
Willie, you're married, you have a nice house, and you have a room that's empty, and she goes, you know what, do whatever you want with it. What do you make?
Kind of boring, but I'd put like a desk with a couple like podcast mics in there just in case, so I can have buddies over, we can do stuff. I would put I'd do a video game room. I wanted my own fridge in there, but I don't want it to look like a fridge. I want it to look like a car or a guitar. I haven't enough time to think about it.
All right. Guitar amp. There's a guitar amp fridge.
See, so
cool.
Christy, she's helping me out. She's my interior designer.
Sure.
Gotcha, yes.
And I got all my sodas. I got all my drinks in there, all my little coffee. Oh, I got Gatorade on tap. I have a tap system or a soda gun. I got Gatorade. I got whiskey.
Very good.
I got Diet Coke. And I make a weird cocktail called Willie's Revenge, and it's Gatorade, whiskey, and Diet Coke.
That's fun.
Very nice. Good.
Thank you.
Now, Ace, at your place, how long would it take before I knew it was your place? Are there any Ace Cosby
I think the
with your band
VCRs would-
poster?
Yeah, the wall of VCRs probably would.
When you come down the main hallway and you turn right towards the kitchen, there's Eric Clapton Platinum plaque with my name on it. So
Wow.
That's a pretty cool.
Really?
I think the bong in my dish rack would kind of give it away if anybody came to my house.
So do you think I'm weird because I put my hats in the dishwasher? You put your bong in the dishwasher?
I cleaned my bong twice yesterday. A clean bong is a happy bong, you guys.
Aren't you cleaning out all the residual?
Well, it makes more sense to clean a bong than a hat.
Yeah.
No, isn't the bong supposed to be full of what's it called, resin?
You don't want resin in there. It makes it stink.
Yeah, it's not like a cast iron skillet. You want it actually.
You don't just wash it with water
My
and scrub.
grandfather seasoned this volcano.
You can't get any smoke out of it. But
What would give your house away, Chick?
The cigar store Indian in the bar, probably.
Yeah, that would do
I
it.
think so, yeah.
Is it like Washington Redskins related?
No, but it's Native American, so.
Okay, very, very good. Coming
Used
up,
to be a lot more accepted. But
A lot of problematic relics in the Chick McGee home.
trouble there. Yeah.
coming up.
No pictures.
Coming up in sports.
Oh, okay, yeah. We got world records coming up, Tom.
All right.
Right at you, baby.
Right now it's quiz time. I'll start with you, Josh.
yes, please.
What is your sleep number setting?
65, and I know that because I went to Sleep Number and I lied down on their bed, and the sensors told me what, Willie? That's what you do.
That's what you do. I did that.
That's the last time I start with Josh.
No, I didn't break the bed.
I wasn't not even that. I just got the giggles because you were enjoying yourself so much.
I'm rarely asked. Yeah. And now it won't be asked again.
And it'll be viewed as your fault, and it was
65 times.
65. Now, you could change that should you decide that you were interested in doing such a move. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. I feel like I'm doing a job interview. Christy Lee, what's your sleep number setting?
45. I like a softer mattress than
Very
65.
good. Extremely helpful. Chick McGee?
100. I like a firm mattress.
Now, the point of this exercise is if one has a sleep number bed, one side could be whatever you want. It's like Christy, you could have it marshmallow-like, or like Chick, you could have it as hard as a parking lot. It's your choice. It's the beauty of the American way.
I think it's still very comfortable. It's not as hard as a parking lot, is it, Chick?
No, not at all. I enjoy it very much.
Trying to exaggerate.
I thought you were at 100
Your hyperbole
as well.
is not helping.
Wasn't there a Donnie Baker album called Hard as a Parking Lot?
What is your sleep number?
I'm currently I'm back to an 85.
Oh.
But my sleep number bed tells me what's the best.
But you have been at 100.
I have been. That's correct. That's the beauty of it. I didn't have to go buy a new mattress just to change. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Individual choice is the key to the sleep number bed. And how about this? If you want to sleep at the next level, they've got something going on right now that is huge. Sleep Number, $1,200 off the most popular 360 smart bed. Now, special financing is available for this bed for a limited time. This is a great offer. Check it out at the Sleep Number store. Find it by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. All kinds of different things about Sleep Number beds are super cool. Not just the flexibility of the firmness. Find out what I'm talking about. Sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, is that a parrot or is that a woman being murdered? Uh-oh.
God, I hope it's a parrot.
Oh, everything's okay. It's just a woman being murdered.
Yeah, okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I mean,
do you want to sample?
You want a different mic so you can stand up?
I want to stand because I mean this is a real.
Well, you can turn that up into a standing mic if you
can take that out of
desire.
the socket there.
Oh, if I can hold it.
Oh, look out.
Wait a minute. Just take the whole thing out of the stand.
Yeah, you can take it out if you.
There we go.
Oh, and then.
I'm feeling good.
Hey, Chickster, how's it going over there?
We have a 30-second snippet of the music. Does this music start? Are you aware of where this starts? Do you have enough intro and
me and old Dino practiced it once or twice, so we might be able to figure it out.
All right,
we'll see.
I'm going to have to ride the volume here, make sure I get it right. Ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
No one can hold you down if you really want it. Just steal your destiny right from the hands of fate. Reach for the cup of life because your name is on it. Do you really want it? Do you really want it? 2-E-O.
Vida loca.
Go.
Living La Vida Loca.
Idiots. It's a lay.
Oh, it sounds just like Living La Vida Loca.
It sounds just like Living La Vida Loca.
Perhaps our arguments were with Ricky Martin, not even with you. I think maybe.
Okay. I've never been more disappointed.
So what we're supposed to go ole.
Yes, guys. Come on. This is a give and take song.
Let's try it again.
Just steal your destiny right from the hands of fate. Reach for the cup of life because your name is on it. Do you really want it?
All right.
Do you really want it?
Yeah.
2-E-O.
Ole, ole, ole.
No, no, no.
Ole, ole, ole.
Tonight's the night. We're gonna celebrate the cup of life.
Ole, ole, ole.
Now, wait a minute. In our defense, it's Living La Vida Loca, only redone.
Yeah, it is for the most part.
That is very judgmental of you.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, it does sound very similar.
Sounds very similar.
I do love the song "Living La Vida Loca." I will say that.
Do you do that one?
It's a great song.
I don't do that one because it's not as much fun with the audience.
Thank you.
Name a town.
I was so angry. I'm screaming in the truck. I'm like, why? No, I don't know where that is.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Matt Weinhold is our guest, and wow.
I still love Star Trek. Do you guys keep up with any of that stuff?
I'm not a
Star Trek
Trekkie
and Babylon
fan, no.
5 and all that. I love all that stuff. Pretty much anything that will not get me laid, I'm into. But I actually have had sex, which sort of makes me like the Fonzie of the Star Trek convention. You know, these conventions.
Oh, man, it's Matt. He's been with a girl.
Right. I actually bring a girl into these things. Say, where'd you meet her? On the internet? No.
No.
I met her at a bar.
Whoa!
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Oh, that's great.
Things are so complicated. Remember the good old days when all you needed for romance was a van and some chloroform?
Sure.
Yes. What happened to those days?
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Dave Cooperman is here with us.
How are you?
I'm great.
Dave, a young guy,
I'm
young
alive.
comedian, good-looking guy, married man, I understand.
I am.
How's that going?
Right now, we're working on having kids and stuff. And,
Cool.
But we're having some trouble, and she's blaming me because she's not getting pregnant. And I'm like, honey, you realize we actually have to have sex, okay? Screwing with my head will not make you pregnant. How many times I got beat the point home? So we're thinking about, we're talking about kids. Even naming the kid is a challenge if we have one. I want my kid to know he's both Jewish and Chinese. The best I've come up with so far is cha-ching. Maybe lump sum.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Larry Reeb. Now, Larry, you are from
Chicago.
You just got a great Chicago accent.
Well, originally I'm from a little town, DeWitt, Illinois. It's a farm town. There's a mental institution and a women's prison there.
Really?
And my parents met. Here I am. But yeah, I live in Chicago.
Are you married?
I've been married 10 years.
Oh, how's it going?
Good. I think us guys need good women, don't you? Women keep us in line. That's why most axe murderers are single. If they were married, their wife wouldn't put up with that. Put that axe down. You're not chopping anybody. You have to take the garbage out. Take the ski mask off. It's summer, you idiot.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Pat Godwin's on the road. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold. What's up? I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Mr. Godwin tonight starts off a hunk o' shows at McCurdy's, Sarasota, Florida, and he'll be taping, or I guess they don't really tape it anymore, do they? He'll be digitally recording his television special. How about that? So if you're anywhere near Sarasota, head over to see Pat Godwin at McCurdy's, and we certainly wish him the best. Looking forward to seeing the show. We have a lot going on. We're still in the middle of a sportscast, and we'll get to that in just a second. I'll remind you that we have a special feature called Sexy Time with Alli Breen coming up. Oh, look at that.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Floyd.
I've enjoyed your sportscasting program.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, I got out the old Kingsford charcoal and fired up the grill last night. It was something else.
Oh,
Yummy.
nice. Great.
Made a couple T-bones for me and Big D, and some eggplant for oldest boy Travis, goes by Benny.
Sure.
Spoiler alert, it looks like the boy Benny came out as a vegetarian.
Oh.
Bless his heart. We always suspected it, but we were never quite sure on account to this day he'll only eat the green Skittles, of course. But I noticed last night when I fired up the charcoal, you know my mouth gets to watering as soon as I strike the match on it.
Yes.
Makes me wonder if vegetarians do the same when they smell a freshly cut lawn. Of course, my favorite thing to grill out is beer can chicken. Y'all ever do beer can chicken?
Yeah, we just did it a couple weeks ago.
Well, I usually use Milwaukee's Best. Unless it's a birthday or anniversary, then we'll upgrade to PBR, of course. But
Sure.
word of warning to you, you want to open that can, you open your beer can first and take a few sips out before you kindly shove in the chicken. Of course, nobody told me that the first time. And 45 minutes into it, that beer in my grill exploded.
Ooh.
Saved the chicken, but we lost our neighbor's carport. But it was real tender.
Yeah.
Here's one for you.
Okay.
A chicken coop has 2 doors. A chicken sedan has 4 doors.
Very nice.
Boy, I wish we could find a way to grill these stupid Canadian geese on account they sure think they're on the road, don't they?
They take your time, yeah.
Stupid buzzards. I guess they're too big for rotisserie. Boy, that Mike Lindell can do it all. Whoever thought we'd live to see the day when house slippers would match my pillow?
He's got it all.
And here we are.
Yeah. We'll probably get a letter now. Apparently they're called Canada geese.
Oh.
Not Canadian geese.
Right. Canada geese.
Still slaughter them.
They know they have wings, right? They can fly over the damn roads.
And I laugh every time.
Oh,
they're
it's-
so funny.
And it takes forever.
It's hilarious.
See, I have a deal. I don't evade them. I don't try to, but I don't slow down either.
Check.
I just go. I drive as if there's nothing in front of my car. And if I hit one, it's on them.
No.
They're arrogant bastards, aren't they? And they do travel in packs and they're jerks. But
Yes.
I saw one that was alone the other day, hanging out, no friends, and that made me incredibly sad.
That would make me really sad, too.
I want to know what makes me sad. Is there someone out there going, what did they say? Did they say Canada geese or Canadian geese? Well, if they say Canadian, you got to get on there and call them.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to avoid that.
You got to send them an email.
And they have turds the size of a truck driver, and they're everywhere. There are too many of them. Can we just start the slaughter now?
No, they're fine.
No, they're not.
They're really not bothering anybody.
Why did they show up? They just...
It's like everybody else. Everyone, they see these movies in Hollywood, they all want to move here.
I guess.
Okay.
They weren't here for
All right,
years.
so your theory is there are a bunch of Canadian geese.
Right.
Who go to a cinema.
Drive-in.
Drive-in. They go to the drive-in.
Naturally.
All right. And they're seeing these movies about America.
Everybody's got a car. It's a cool place to be.
Okay.
No one has cars in Canada.
The Kardashians live there. Who wouldn't want to move here?
Why is it so laid back in Canada? It really is. If you listen to the CBC
it's so
News,
beautiful
it's
there.
hilarious. There's no high-pressure, crazy jingles with the new dun, 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 none of that.
Oh, no, they've got radio just like this up there.
Oftentimes it's too cold to be excited about anything. Like, hey, are you pumped up about the game? Yeah.
I'm going to go to the rink to warm up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, they're crazy. They like hockey up there like we would like the NFL.
It's for sure, yeah.
Nuts.
It really is something.
And there are hillbillies up there just like in the USA.
There sure are. Yes.
What are the hillbillies they use on Letterkenny? I forget. It's like the people from Edmonton or something. There's some hillbilly region in Canada that they make fun of. Like Newfoundland, maybe?
Newfoundland is when I worked with a bunch of Canadians in Korea, because a lot of Canadian folk would go over there to teach, they would always make fun of Newfies.
Yeah, they're all, he's a Newfie.
Yeah.
Every group.
Yes, yeah.
Every group has someone they make fun of.
Have you seen, you and I should go ice fishing for like a weekend. Me and you in a shack on ice, just me and you for a weekend.
Wi-Fi?
Nope, just us.
Any ayahuasca involved?
No, nothing to augment the
tribe
experience.
in Wisconsin?
I might have to take some things, but still, I think that would be a good team building exercise.
Sure would.
I think we all should go.
With one of those big hand drills they use to get into the ice. I want to watch you and Chick operate. You have to use teamwork. You'd both die. It'd be the funniest thing.
And you ladle the big chunks out.
You'd hear your father doing, give me that. You would hear him say that a lot.
Yeah. Now, by the way, I've solved a mystery here, Chick. You were singing ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Yes, I was. And I don't know where I got it, but I've been singing it for about a month.
Have you?
Yeah.
The hit version of that is by the same woman that did Girl from Ipanema.
This doesn't.
And it's called Summer Samba?
Yeah.
This isn't it, whatever you're playing.
It kicks in a minute here. There you go. This is the hit version. It's Astrid Gilberto, who just died a couple weeks ago. Walter Wanderley.
Boy, with a name like Walter Wanderley, you're kind of tied into this music, aren't you?
Yes.
You can't be metal. Thrash metal. I'm Walter Wanderley.
Is there a thrash metal version of classic elevator music?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's some that, songs that you wouldn't think would get the metal treatment that do. Typo Negative does a version of Summer Breeze.
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy.
It's pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Oh, the Seals and Crofts, too.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, I love when bands do that kind of thing.
The band Guar does a great version of Carry On My Wayward Son. It rules. It's terrifying. They're screaming the whole time. The guitars don't kick in right at the right moment.
Carry on.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be an interesting collection of great cover songs that are often better than the original, like Manfred Mann, and that's probably
Joe Cocker. I think is better than the Beatles, which isn't easy to do.
Yeah, one of the very rare covers that's at least very interesting.
Here's Typo Negative, Summer Breeze for that ass.
No, something's wrong with that one, but it's
this is a yacht rock radio on the Titanic.
It says something about it being sped up.
It is for sure.
I don't know why that.
Yeah.
I mean, if we were to play the original, it would Summer Breeze, so it would go very slow.
Really slow.
Yeah.
So is it like for an axe murderer? He's singing this as he approaches?
That is what it sounds like.
But this right now, and maybe always, I hope, is playing in my head right now. This is my goal. Whatever happens.
This is where the guy's in his basement sewing a vest of human skin. Which version is this?
I don't know. It's the guy's killing it on the keyboard, though. It's the one I remember. I don't know which version
down at the Holiday Inn.
was the hit.
Yeah, it sounds like
Right?
Yeah, that's something else.
Welcome to the.
Coming up at the 10s, we've got weather for you. We'll find out. Now, have we finished our sports broadcast?
God, no, Tom. Oh, I need to push this, too.
I'm not thinking. I'm doing this.
Okay. Stupid world record. Organizers of the annual rodeo festival in Canada, I think it's the annual Stampede in Calgary. That's right. They've broken the Guinness World Record for the most pancakes served in 8 hours.
Whoa.
The Calgary Stampede, an annual exhibition, rodeo, and festival in Calgary. Thank you, Tom.
That's the name.
It earned the record title with a total of 17,182 pancakes flipped, though 15 pancakes were disqualified.
Oh.
Wait a minute, hold it. What was the winning total?
17,182.
And
15 were disqualified.
Why?
So that means 17,197 were eligible
15.
It does not say why they were disqualified. Talk to him.
Possibly burnt.
The event
possibly a
still,
hair in them.
Maybe it would be too, it was just they'd be suspect if they all qualified. They had the judges had to make sure that they felt they were doing something.
You want me to order pancakes? We should order pancakes.
Oh, from Le Peep.
Have a pancake.
Pancakes don't order well. I want to go to the store, the shop, the restaurant, get pancakes.
Is that right?
And I like the super thin, and you guys like the thick, right?
Well, you like a snotty crepe.
Yeah, I hate a thick pancake.
What?
Let's see.
Too much fluff.
The lady next to me had pancakes the other day, and she only ate one, and there were like 6 left. You know, because it was a short stack, little mini ones.
Did you get in there?
Man, I wanted to. I thought.
Hey, Chunkles, give me one of them.
Well, she got up and left. It was.
Yeah, it's yours then. That's fair. Yeah.
Was this
Dem's restaurant rules.
A restaurant?
Now, Josh, when you worked at the movie theater, Josh, when you worked at the movie theater as an usher, when you'd be cleaning up, would you dip into the popcorn?
I am ashamed to say there was one time.
You're not helping your cause.
This was a very special. A movie theater had just opened up, and it was like one of the first big, like it was like a 20 or something, like a 20 screener, and those weren't like the biggest you would see were like 6s at the time, and so. I had to work from 9 a.m. until like 1 a.m. because I was, and
this is when you were in motion pictures, right?
That's right. This was when I was in the cinema business.
Did you have one of those canvas chairs with your name in the back?
The director's chair?
Director.
I wish. And I was not given meal breaks. It was just such an S show the whole opening day that at one point, yes, I did... take handfuls of popcorn and
just from some random
that I was cleaning up. Yes,
but you were
not proud of it.
starving.
And half a pretzel stick.
Did I ever tell you the story of me going to see Fight Club?
No, I don't think so.
The first time I ever saw Fight Club, I saw it in the theater.
Yeah,
you remember what one of the running stories is that Tyler Durden, the Brad Pitt character, works in the theater, and he's responsible for changing the reels.
Oh yeah, and he would add in,
and he would say that you watch this little dot in the circle, and that's when I'm supposed to change the reel. So they get to the very end of it when they're on this parking garage looking out over the city, and it's Tyler Durden and Edward Norton, and I can't give away the ending of the movie yet. Can I?
No,
probably not. But the ending I saw was the film broke in the theater I was watching it in, and I thought. Because given the wholeness of the picture up till that point, that would make sense, kind of, sort of. If the
it does, because I saw it in the theater too. It breaks and melts, doesn't it?
But it ended with everything
right.
But I went home going, oh well, that was a great movie.
Oh, so the film really did break.
Yeah, the film really did break.
It didn't play the Where Is My Mind?
The Pixar?
No, didn't get that.
Oh, you missed, yeah.
So then 8 months later, I'm watching it on Cinemax. And you know how you go through and go, this end. Hey, watch that. Honey, watch this end. It's crazy. And it's a whole thing, and it's revealed what the real ending of the thing is. And it's nothing at all. So my point is, I look like an idiot again, Tom.
Okay, wow.
That's my life.
You're not
and that effect doesn't work as well on a television.
Well, no, yeah, it's sort of...
Fight Club is so...
It's like the laugh track on those Flintstones episodes. You're not really fooling anybody.
Those are fake?
There was no live audience.
Wait a minute,
some Flintstones have a laugh track.
There is a laugh track on Flintstones. Yes. Hey, Bob.
And MASH, too. You're like, what? That's a one-camera show.
And someone told me that in MASH, they didn't have the laugh track on in Europe.
Oh, okay.
And in England. Have you heard,
Would it affect it if
correct?
it didn't, do you think?
It did for me because whenever I watched MASH, the laugh track I was never laughing. I would laugh at things that it didn't have the laugh track. And then when I didn't, the laugh track, I was like, I must be watching this wrong.
Oh, well. Now, we have more sports coming up.
Yes, one more world record, Tom. Just for you. Or do you want it now?
Go ahead. What do you got?
Stupid world record.
A candy manufacturer in Mexico has created the world's largest marshmallow. Where are you on this? Marshmallow?
Hey, I've always said marshmallow, even though it ends with an A. Marshmallow.
Do we have any music for Marshmallow? Is there, he has a big hit? The guy who looks like a marshmallow, wears a marshmallow on his head?
Yeah, I don't know. You know the name of one of his big hits? He's all over, isn't he?
Well, I know he does production for a rapper that I like, but I don't know what the song is called.
Risky to play it, do you think?
Probably.
100%. Yeah. It's like a club
It's not
hit.
this. Is it? This is it. This is Marshmallow, right?
No.
Well, this is absolutely Marshmallow.
I like a song called Come and Go by Juice WRLD that Marshmallow's on.
Juice WRLD? Isn't that a store?
No, Juice WRLD, he's a rapper. He passed away. He's the best. He's really, really good.
Wow.
Well, he was the best.
He was the best.
The
yeah.
gigantic marshmallow weighed in at 1,429.47 pounds.
Well, good luck getting the chocolate and the graham cracker for that baby.
Shattering
Shadooby.
the previous record of 205.25 pounds. Wow. New record, over 1,400 pounds. Old record, 205 pounds. According to Guinness, the massive marshmallow weighed over 400 pounds more than a Steinway D274 grand piano.
Man.
That's very precise. Wow.
You know what weighs the most? You know what weighs the most? The thing that weighs the most in a piano?
What?
It's the lead iron, the cast iron, for the sound
kidding.
of the piano.
I mean, the,
you know
metal,
that,
the
right?
big metal part?
Yeah, the big
weighs
metal
more
part.
than the strings? I would never have thought of that.
See, this is the kind of thing that you and I could talk about while we were ice fishing, and we could get through this.
I want to see this. How big is the marshmallow again?
1,429.47 pounds, and I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you hard with some marshmallow. My problem with all this is that the music, that's nice, but I don't care for the vocal. I
mean the lazy delivery, like
Yeah.
it's troubling for me to get it out. I can't be bothered with the bitches and.
You know what? Go listen to some Jim Morrison live stuff. See
Yeah,
if
I
he's
love the
having fun.
Doors. It's music.
Not everybody's. I'm going to
Josh.
the grocery store, gonna hold my girlfriend's hand. It's not all music.
Do you see father and son over there?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it very much.
Cats in the cradle.
According, is there a photograph of this giant marshmallow?
I'm trying to find it.
The record.
I'd like to get a peep at that. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You see peeps or.
You ever put a marshmallow in a microwave? Man, that's fun.
I think it's this.
Let me see.
Okay. Well, there's a bunch of.
Oh my gosh! It looks like a water tower.
It took 53 hours and a team of 100 people to make the enormous marshmallow.
I don't know why this is.
How do you even cut that?
Why would you make it?
What do you do with it?
That's exactly my point.
Throw it in the street and let let folks just come take a big.
Who did you want to say?
What did you want to say?
Hey, we got something for you, fellas.
Why is it pink?
This goes with cheap wine.
Yeah, why is it pink?
I don't. It's got to be white. I don't care for this.
Well, maybe that's the lighting. It could
Take
be
it
white.
to the Burning Man festival and roast the thing.
That's a good idea.
I can't help but think you wanted to say something entirely different
Of
about
course you
throwing
did.
the marshmallow out in the street. And let them eat it.
Maybe urchins or
Issue graham crackers and chocolate and let them go for it.
Your favorite ruler of all time was the let them eat cake person. That's what I think.
When we come back, I think we're done with sports.
Hang on. Okay. Go ahead. We'll be back. We'll be right back.
We have in the news.
Yes.
It's hard for you to say this without laughing. Okay. The featherless chicken.
You know, when I first read that,
Weird.
I thought it said fearless chicken.
That sounds like a superhero.
Go ahead.
It's fearless chicken.
Chicken.
I'm afraid of nothing. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
When we decided to do this, I said, Tom, we should do a Tim Wilson song. And this is really hard. I practiced and man, I sucked. You just can't do a Tim Wilson song. So I took liberties with some of Timmy's songs and whipped a song together in honor of Tim. Help me get through this, folks. Can you hear that? Yeah. That's too bad. He really loved his trailer park woman. Didn't care much for Dr. Phil. I'm sure he started the church league fist fight, and his ass got tired of Shaquille O'Neal. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would say. Now he's sporting wings. And he taught Jesus Christ the booty song. We all thought he'd go to Chuck E. Cheese hell. With George Bush, George Strait, George Patton, and George Orwell. A hillbilly homeboy, I could be wrong, but I know he's tired of me singing this song. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would sing. Now he's sporting wings. And he asked Jesus Christ to join his band. They're singing Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye, Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
It's a patch.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We're going to hook up with comedian Eddie Brill. Eddie is, among other things, friends with our friend Bill Sheft. I believe.
Oh, yeah. Eddie, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, I am friends with Bill Sheft. He's the guy who got me the gig at the Letterman show.
Oh, is that right? How many times have you booked yourself on the Letterman show?
I've done the show 8 times. I've booked myself 5.
Look, fellas, I looked everywhere, and the best comedian available is, hey, it's me!
Eddie Brill is our guest. Eddie, do you have a go-to joke when you get in front of one of these Letterman crowds for a warm-up and you think, okay, I'm going to pull out this one. This always is like a test joke. If this doesn't work, I'm done.
Sort of. There's this thing, and I don't know who sponsors you, but I'll tell you, it's a Disney joke.
Mm-hmm.
So, No. And, we're near Times Square, and New York Times Square has really changed over the years. So I will go to this joke about how it's weird that they got rid of the hookers and then they put the Disney store there, and then they're bigger whores than we had before. $50 for a sweatshirt, you're getting screwed. So that's always the...
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk. Hey, catch the big game last night?
Well, what truly is a game when you really think about it? I mean, it's merely a struggle for conquest between competing rivals in a match to attain victory, so they can feel superior about a relatively inconsequential endeavor.
Jeez, sorry I asked. Join us again next time for People Who Suck at Small Talk. Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
At 10.
Hey, that's Duke Tomato, and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey there.
Can't help but pop up and down, and jump up and down. Mm-hmm. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Won't Duke be with us live Friday?
Duke in Dayton.
Will be with us in Dayton, Ohio for a special broadcast coming up this Friday. Thank you very much, Christy Lee.
The beautiful Montgomery County.
And we will be broadcasting from the Dayton Arcade at The Tank.
That's a cool space.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that terrible joke 50 times. Doors open at 5:30 if you'd like to join us. Special guest comedian Roy Wood Jr.
That is a special guest.
Our dub!
We're certainly looking forward to that show coming up on Friday. Now, we have a lot to get to, including the subject of tipping.
We're bringing that argument back?
Well, I'm getting a lot of letters about it, so
yeah,
we'll bring it back in a few minutes.
I never thought it could be a bad thing to tip in any situation, but I understand kind of if you tip people at the counter at the movie theater, that might not be the right thing to do. I understand that now. Not that I have ever done it, but because I'm the employee as far as I'm concerned when I walk into the theater.
Sometimes
I get I put my butter on, I get my Coke, I go to my seat, and I keep my mouth shut.
Would you tip the trash guys at Christmas time?
You know what? I don't. I tip my lawn guy, and I tip my UPS guy.
That's good.
I should tip my mail guy, too, didn't I?
I tip my mail guy.
Do you tip your UPS carrier every time or just like at Christmas?
No, but my UPS guy, he's a carrier, and he is a character. Just at Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I got this from a guy that refers to himself as Handsome Rob.
Well, why wouldn't he?
Maybe he's very handsome.
Rob.
He is indeed a trash collector.
Oh.
And he appreciates tips.
Yeah.
Last Christmas, I pulled in over $3,000.
Wow.
Huh.
He goes, you'd be surprised how much better your trash service will be if you start tipping.
Oh, I see. It's embezzlement. Or no.
This is a nice
bribery. Is that what you're looking
It's
at?
a nice bunch of trash. Same if half of it ends
these
up
guys
in
are
the
working
street.
hard.
But we don't get
What
the
do they
same
call
trash guys every time, do we? I don't think.
I don't.
You know, I've been told I don't get the same mail guy every time either, and I didn't know that was a thing. I'm old enough to think I have my mail guy. My mail man was Willard Wilson's dad. I went to school with Willard, and his dad was my mail guy, and he was for my entire life when I was a kid.
Yeah, we had the same guy too. Always had an unlit cigar in his mouth.
Extortion. That's what I was thinking.
You grew up on the back lot of a Jimmy Stewart movie, didn't you?
Yeah.
You are Truman Show. That's what was happening.
Our mailman was the greatest.
Is that right?
Oh, he was a terrific guy. I knew all about his family. He'd always talk about his kids. And
Wow, he's been bothering people forever. My goodness.
Did your garbage guys wear all white?
When I was growing up, the garbage guys had these really cool, almost like souped-up golf carts, and the main truck would go down the street, and these guys would be following around like they were essentially golf carts, but there was a big so they'd come up, grab your.
You didn't have to take your garbage bins to the street.
No, they'd come up right up and grab them.
Holy cow!
It was great.
That's nice.
But they were kind of a all khaki one piece
jumpsuit. Yes.
Yeah.
We need to come up with another name for you or another. You weren't born with a silver spoon. You had the whole All the kitchen, the china, the good silver, right in your mouth.
It's nice.
And it wasn't silver; it was gold.
Yeah.
They're made. So, anyways, tip your trash man. Thank you, handsome Rob.
Yeah,
We
thanks,
appreciate
Rob.
It makes sense to give trash collectors,
service people.
and mail
My
mail
dog
people
scooper upper guy.
a Christmas gift or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, when it's real hot, check local listings. I always walk outside if there's anybody doing anything, whatever they're doing. Trash man, hey, you guys want some water? And I give them.
I thought you were going to say,
Cokes or whatever.
Hey, you guys want some money? Hey, I got some 20s here not doing nothing. Come on over.
You got a good guy driving around, and hey, just hey, here's a couple cold Cokes or whatever.
Yeah, I like to have drinks too when I know somebody's going to come over and work on something.
You don't do that?
You know.
So people are just working randomly around, and you're driving with a cooler of.
No.
Cokes in your
If the guy pulls up,
This is why you're so busy all day.
if the guy UPS guy pulls in, oh hey, how about you want a Coke? You want whatever weird soda pop we have?
I get it, especially on a nice hot day. Those garbage guys are driving around in that hot truck.
Sure.
I go out there, I give them some cold beers.
Nice.
That way they can just have a nice time driving in the truck. You
They
know?
appreciate you. I'm
No
sure.
issues.
Now I have at the end of the day.
Here we go.
Someone, maybe an electrician or someone has been working on my house. Hey,
Would you like a beer?
those beers that I bought for you, there's not a lot of them left.
That's okay. You can share my high life with everybody.
That's right. Miller High Life in the bottles, in the fridge.
Oh, nice.
That is nice.
There's still some for you. Yeah, no, but tipping is important. There's certain things that...
Yes, but we've got our culture now is we're being forced in a way to tip when we shouldn't, and it's no good. The bowling alley I go to, when I go, I'd like to bowl for three games, please. I pay, and it says, "Do you want to leave a tip?" And it has.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Can you get drinks
Oh,
while
my
you're there?
gosh.
Yeah, but this is just the person getting
shoes
assigning
for
the
you.
lane.
Okay.
And getting the shoes, but I have my own shoes.
You have your own shoes?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Do they have your shoe size on the back?
No, they don't. No.
That's no fun.
You have your own bowling shoes?
Yeah.
That's
You
interesting.
have your own ball?
I don't have my own ball yet. No.
I think they'd have to have the number on the back. That would be the coolest
I don't think
part.
they do. No.
You're 12, right?
Yeah.
That's fairly impressive.
Well, I'm not out to impress anybody. I'm out to.
Oh.
I'm out to do
out to
better than
bowl.
I did last time. That's
There
all.
you
That's
go.
my
That's right.
only
He's in
goal.
competition
Are
with
you?
himself.
That's right.
Are you progressing in your bowling?
I not really.
If we could have sat you down and said, we need you to sound hesitant, you couldn't have done a better job.
How can he get better? He's so focused on, he just tipped the check-in lady. He's furious.
And some of us are. Yes, I'm so mad.
The article I read about tipping was interesting, is because of the machine that a lot of people have now. When you you buy, you
The
put
iPad with square on it.
Yeah, you put your card in, and they spin it around.
Yep.
And it says, "Do you want to leave a tip?" It'll say 10%, 15%, 20%,
Right.
whatever. In the article this person was writing, they'd gone to their veterinarian, put the card in, and they spun it around. The veterinarian asked for a tip. That seems a little weird.
Do you want your cat to live or not? Make a decision.
That's crazy.
You're right.
20% or Fido dies, all
You'd be
right?
surprised when another Finsky will get you.
How much you love Fluffy, huh? Only 10%.
I have someone come and groom my lady dogs.
Yes.
Her truck is in the driveway, and she grooms them up, and then she comes with her her phone, and I give her my credit card, and then it says, "Would you like to leave a tip?"
Yeah.
And I finally. The first time I ever left a tip, I wanted to leave her. I was going to tip her $50 because it's kind of expensive to get your dogs groomed. So I ended up actually leaving her a nickel.
Which
it was not. Yeah, it's something about you can leave dollar amount or percentage.
Yeah.
Or and I just
You got to look carefully.
Yeah, you got to be careful of how you fill that out.
And I've also done the other way where you think you're tipping 5 and you accidentally tip 500.
That's true.
Sorry, give that back.
Please. You don't understand.
Now,
I'm
again,
nice. I'm
the
not
lady
that
I
nice.
tipped a nickel, the owner called me and said, "Was there a problem with?"
Because that does seem like a message.
Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh no, what happened?" And he goes, "Well, she only got a nickel tip." I'm like, "Oh, geez, no."
Yeah, that's the worst.
I was almost on Twitter. Yeah. So there you go.
Well, and then again, do you do that flourish thing?
When they've
The
got
flourish.
they've got the tip jar, you do that jazz hand so they see that you're tipping. When it's not a credit card, it's a cash tip.
Oh, what I do is I crumble it up and I throw it on the floor so I can see that they're picking it up, and they know that
Do
I
you
paid
throw it
them.
at them so it hits them and then hits
If it's
the floor?
change,
Oh.
yeah, because I want them to hear how much.
Money, love, and low life. Hey, here's a fin and some change, boy. No, but what troubles me, and I mentioned this yesterday, is I was at Starbucks where I go sometimes, and they. Well, I like to go to the local places more, but they. I said, "Do you realize that you're getting tipped every time because they've got a tip thing?" And they go, "No," so they have no idea which is.
Well, they should be giving good service to everyone, tip or no tip.
No, but they should be understanding that there are those of us that appreciate them more.
Yes, because you are tipping their particular service. They should know. Yes.
But they don't. And they don't even, the average person that works there doesn't even know how you leave a tip because it's so unuser-friendly in some cases. But
I'm very pro-tipping. I think we're over-tipping. There are people that don't get tips.
How about cow tipping? What do you feel? Where's your...
I'm a big fan of cow.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I've never cow tipped. Always wanted to.
Coming up, we have chickens in the news.
Did you say...
When you find yourself in danger, when you're threatened by a stranger.
Oh, the rest of that coming up.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed.
Good to see you guys. What are you going to play?
We'll play Sunny Road. Here we go.
Okay.
So many roads, so many trains to ride. So many roads, so many trains to ride. Yes, I got to find my baby here for a ride, be satisfied. Well, I've been staring out my
You know, it's
really put
funny you
shelves in
mentioned Giant because a colleague of mine, Tony Robbins, wrote Awaken the Giant Within, Bob.
Uh-huh.
And if we have time, I'd like to explain the difference between me and Tony Robbins, one of the most successful.
I'd love to know.
A couple million dollars?
Well, no, not really. You know, Tony Robbins wrote a book, as you know, called Awaken the Giant Within. Sold over 20 million copies. And in this book, Christy, Mr. Robbins postulates, that means theorizes, that everyone has a giant within them just waiting to break out and do fabulous things. Well, I think that's a crock of, you know what I mean. I think if you feel you have a giant within you, you're probably constipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. My new book, Meet Me in the Middle, is an answer to Zig Ziglar's See You at the Top. See, I think we are our own worst enemy, and the sooner that people realize that in the success world, we are our own worst enemy. Our middle name should be Versus. I don't believe, and I think Chick would agree with this, success is not something we reach as a final destination. Success is like an illness, isn't it? We have bouts of success, episodes of success, and then we fall down and flounder some more. And my book shows you how to take advantage of those times you do succeed and parlay those up. And there's a reason why I'm able to drive a 1987 Cadillac Fleetwood. I have 3 cars, 2 of which are running.
Tom's interviewing himself.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Right now, we've got Bert Chalice as our guest. Did you drive here from?
Yeah, I drove over and no longer driving my Yugo. You know, I had
got rid of it?
Yeah, I got a Yugo for a while because I bought a Yugo because I had the coupon. You know,
sure.
And it's not much of a car. You turn up the radio, the car stalls. You know, no rear view mirror because nothing will be behind you. Believe me. you can actually tick off the Amish people. You know, they go by and bullwhip you. You know.
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, those horse-drawn carriages, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You're just losing. It's a great little highway thing to do.
That's a nice little trick.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Comedian Dwight Slade. What's bugging you in the world? You mentioned a couple things before.
I'm tired of the roadside memorials. These people were places where people wreck their cars. They wreck crosses. It's a nice sentiment, but I don't drive in your graveyard. Don't put your headstones on my freeway. You're bumming me out.
Bravo. Couldn't agree more.
And have you ever seen one of these roadside memorials on a curve, ever?
No. Always on a straight.
Yeah, straight away going to Nebraska. Well, what the hell happened? 3,000 people a day get through here. One guy, maybe it's good he's dead. He could have run into you. You don't know karma. People go, well, it reminds people to slow down. It's for safety. That's not safety. You're driving along. What is that, a wreath, a teddy bear?
I am so there with you. That is brilliant. Brilliant.
And my friend always pointed out, he goes, how come Jews don't wreck their cars? Which is, you wonder. It's true. These Christians, terrible drivers. Jews 10 and 2 going down the road.
Right now, Killer Bees joins us in the studio.
Bees, how you doing?
Real good, man. I get up a shopping list over here. My wife's eating in bed now. She's at that part of the pregnancy where they crave all this food. Some people have mirrors over the bed. We got a sneeze guard. Sleeping on those Posturepedic Sealamil, man. Hey, you ain't lived till you're making love, and your wife says, "Go slow. I'm spilling my chili."
Hi, man. This is Donnie Biker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is.
$5 every Thursday.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Pat Godwin out on the road in, where is he, Florida?
Sarasota.
Yeah.
Sarasota, Florida. Beautiful Sarasota at McCurdy starting tonight, and he will be recording his television special.
That's Willie Griswold.
The kids call it Flow Rida, y'all.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
And this show will come to you from a special location Friday morning. We will be at The Tank, which is inside the legendary Dayton Arcade. And doors open at 5:30. Hope to see you there. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio and comedian Roy Wood Jr. will be our guests. That's coming up in just a couple days. Hope to see you there in Dayton, Ohio. The birth of aviation, of course, took place there. That's right. Don't let those Frenchies steal it from us. It's American, ladies and gentlemen.
Frenchies?
Oh, yeah, there's other claims for the first flight, but it was the Wright brothers.
I see.
I've done my homework on this. Now, we have Chick McGee at the Bob and Tom Sports Desk.
Hi.
Have we,
I think we did, yeah.
Relinquish the microphone to Christy Lee.
I believe
Thank you very much.
I believe we did.
We turn to Christy Lee for some news at the news desk. What have you got?
Well, Chick, he teased this particular story about a featherless chicken. I called him Fearless Chicken because I wasn't sure when I read the headline that it was going to be a featherless bird.
There's only one. Super Chicken.
Yeah.
When you find yourself in danger, when you're threatened by a stranger, when it looks like you will take a licking.
A new breed of chicken
You didn't
without
get to the-
feathers has been
Okay,
created.
I didn't know how indulgent
Get to at least
you
to
were
the
going
super
to be.
chicken.
When you find yourself in danger, when you're threatened by a stranger, when it looks like you will take a licking. There is someone waiting who will hurry up and rescue you. Just call for Super Chicken.
That's great. That's great stuff.
Yes, this new chicken without feathers is bred to combat overheating. Commercial broiler chickens are genetically prone to overheating, especially for chickens raised in hot climates.
These feathers are hot.
Geneticist and poultry breeding expert Avigdor Kaharer crossed a naturally bare-necked chicken with a regular broiler chicken to
In
create
your
the
defense,
featherless
Christy,
chickens.
hang on a second. It does look like it reads
Bare-naked.
bare-necked.
There's a naked chicken.
There's apparently a bare-necked chicken.
It looked like bare-necked.
I'd like to be known as a broiler chicken.
Right?
Hey, what kind of chicken am I? A broiler chicken. Oh, no!
That sounds like I'm asking people to eat me.
What do you think you got it bad? I'm a deep fryer chicken.
My cousin Steve was a broiler.
I'm a free range. I'll be
So this
around.
scientist took the bare-necked chicken
Yes.
and bred it with a
regular broiler
so-called
chicken.
broiler chicken. Again, an unfortunate name.
The featherless fowl, though, failed to take off.
Oh, the featherless fowl was foul to take
failed to fly
freely in the.
With a study concluding birds will not be accepted by consumers out of anxiety over how they look.
Sure.
While the chickens do not overheat as easily, but
Look
without
away.
feathers,
Oh,
the
no.
birds are more
I'm elephant
susceptible to parasites, mosquito, skin disease, and sunburn.
They have to look like scrotums with legs.
No, you've got to come here and look at this.
Plus, the males have trouble mating because they can't really maintain their balance.
It looks like the chicken
Their
you see at the
featherless
grocery
wings.
store.
Except it's walking around.
It's walking around. It's got a head. It's got that.
Okay.
What's that
Comb.
thing?
All right.
What's
The
that thing in the
comb.
top? The comb. The thing on top of their head.
This is. There's never been a clearer depiction in a photograph of the word hideous.
They're pink and red.
Yeah, they look like they've been smoked.
The one that I'm looking at is quite red, and it's got like a big white eye. It looks like, you know when you see a fat guy go to Comic-Con and he dresses as Spider-Man and the suit kind of bulges out?
That's what's happening here?
Oh,
you
my
see
gosh.
it? You see his little,
yeah.
his little Spider-Man eye?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. What the hell?
Hey, let's not body shame these poor chickens.
Yeah, they got it hard enough, don't they?
Okay.
Succulent.
Boy, that sure does look like a chicken leg, though.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's
That's the thing.
crazy.
It looks like you're. It looks like you're. It's ready to cook.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, that's what's there. This guy's name is Avigdor Kahaner. He says this is not a genetically modified chicken, but a natural chicken whose characteristics date back more than 50 years.
Okay.
This guy's a college professor, and he developed these by crossing various chicken breeds, so that it's not taking off with consumers, apparently.
Yeah, this red-skinned chicken. Yeah, I
they
can understand that.
But I mean, most of us don't know what chickens look like because we don't. All we just see is them wrapped in foam and plastic.
That's why I don't understand why they're not taking off with the consumer. We're not watching. We're not out there picking our chickens.
But
unless,
That'd be fun.
I mean, you can't go to a farm and there's certain. Hey, which one do you want for dinner? They do that, but.
This is like what is those hairless cats?
Yeah.
This is sort of that, but it's a little more disturbing.
They've always freaked me out, the hairless cats.
The sphinxes?
I don't know
They're
about
up to
those.
something.
Yeah, right? Always.
Little scientists, the experiment went wrong, or aliens, perhaps. We'll never find out.
What did one of my favorite George Carlin jokes is like, do you have a house cat who's like licking himself all of a sudden, and then it's almost, he looks like he's remembered an appointment. He'll lick, stop. I was supposed to go to the dentist, and then keep licking again.
So funny. This is interesting. Wow. Obviously they wouldn't have to defeather them, so that would take out.
No.
But apparently the chickens have trouble mating because
you didn't hear me say that because the men can't keep their.
they can't flap their wings.
Yeah, they can't keep their balance.
The men chickens.
The men chickens, yeah.
There it says
Have you ever seen a chicken featherer? a chicken plucking machine.
Yeah.
They have it looks
Big
like
fingers.
they have fingers and
Yeah.
it looks
like something the Stooges would make.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, Haywood was telling me about it because
hilarious.
he grows turkeys and he goes to this place and they stick them in this machine. It looks like a clothes dryer.
Yeah, it's got an agitator with gloves kind of thing. A little bit.
It looks exactly like the Rascals would have, or the Stooges would have built that. Yeah.
Wow. So are they trying to get people to take these featherless chickens on in hot climates with?
I guess.
Oh,
But
I don't know.
they're susceptible to sunburn, so that doesn't help them.
That's true. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. They build them like carports.
This chicken tastes like SPF 50.
Mine tastes like aloe.
Wait a minute. A touch of coconut. You like coconut, right?
It's a tropical chicken.
Yeah.
Well, they are gross looking, though.
Yes, they are.
They're hideous.
So, well, we'll see. I wouldn't care as the consumer that's eating them.
No. I wouldn't either.
No, because, by the time we see them, they're featherless anyway.
But can they get rid of that sunburn? I mean, the ones in this picture are red.
Well, if you read the story, they are bred that way. That's what happens when he bred the bare-necked chicken with the broiler chicken. They came out red.
So then maybe that's a turnoff.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they go to like a big place where they make lots of chicken, you wouldn't even see it, right?
Potentially, yeah.
Like if it's one of those chicken wing factories. What do they do with the rest of the chicken, by the way, at those places?
Right down the garbage. Real shame.
Okay.
Dog food.
Okay. Get those delicious buffalo wings.
I
versus
love
the
chicken. Chicken's great.
Oh, whose pocket are you in?
Shut up, big chicken. You got long fingers.
Big chicken over there. Well,
but I need to do something different with my chicken.
Yeah, you
tonight.
do, don't you? What would you?
Some sort of flavor.
Maybe a nice new recipe or something.
If only something were delivered to my door.
That's where HelloFresh comes in.
Hey, there you go.
Saving you the time of going to. This is the summer. You don't want to waste a lot of time at the grocery store, especially if you want to cook great food. You don't want to go, well, this recipe requires horseradish and blah, blah, blah. But where do I find that at the store? You don't want to waste your time. HelloFresh does that for you because what they do is they do the grocery shopping. And they provide the recipe card with pictures and everything in case you don't know a pomegranate from a chicken. And what they do is they send you the goods. We're talking about farm-to-table quality and freshness, hence the name HelloFresh. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 50. That's the code, BT Show 50, a new code in honor of 50% off as part of a special offer and free shipping. We're talking about HelloFresh with great food. You put it together. They've done the shopping. They've done the measuring. And sometimes in as little as 15 minutes, you've got a great recipe on the table, restaurant quality. What have you been working on, Willie?
Check out the chicken stir-fry tacos with tangy slaw, green pepper, sriracha mayo, and crispy onions. HelloFresh sends you 10 ingredients using only one pan and in 4 simple steps. You have this delicious chicken dinner in only 20 minutes from HelloFresh.
Things like crunchy curried chickpea bowls, creamy dill chicken cutlets, green beans and potatoes. They've got vegetarian stuff. They've got good old-fashioned comfort food. You're going to love it. And you can switch proteins around. It's all about convenience. Sign up today. 50% off and free shipping. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 50. Give it a try. You're going to like it. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 50. Coming up, is there a screaming woman? Wait a minute. There's a hotel room with somebody with no head? Details coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning.
Hello there, it's Ed from Ed Septic and Sewage. I'm here at this poor SOB's house. He got quoted $20,000 for a new system. I'm doing that same system for him, $500. I know what you're thinking. Ed, how can you do it so cheap? Well, first of all, this machine, stolen. That saves me a ton of money. Secondly, I'm not licensed or bonded. That saves me tens of thousands of dollars a year. So if you need a cheap septic, call me, Ed Septic. When things get hectic, call Ed Septic at the number below. From Ed Septic.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it Type 2 peanut goo, but Yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold it chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
Archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 7 hours. No, 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time. It saves the world. Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
You know us. We're Amish Bell. No poles, no wires, no phones, no nonsense, no shiny objects. Amish Bell. And now, new from Amish Bell, the Amish answering machine.
Hello, Graber. Are you there?
Hello, this is Graber. I cannot come to the door right now. I'm picking out my wardrobe for tomorrow. Please leave a message when I yell the word beep. Beep!
Graber, this is Carl. Listen, I have front row seats to a barn raising. Please get back to me. Goodbye.
The Amish Bell answering machine. Batteries, tape, electricity not included.
Graber, listen, I know you're in there. Pick up.
I said beep!
All right. Get back to me. Goodbye.
Amish Bell, leading you into the 19th century.
I said beep.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I like this very much. A little something for Tom. Coming up, here's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Tom, I got something
Thank you
for
very
you.
much.
Just arrived in the mail.
Is this an email? What's going on?
It's an actual snail mail and a gift. Dear Tom, some time ago I mailed you a signed photo of Marty Allen.
I believe I've got it right here.
I bet you do have it over there in your pile of wonderful things people have sent you. There it is. Does it say hello? Does he sign it hello there?
That
is a book.
That's a book. That's not a photo.
There's a
You know
photo
the
on the front
difference
of it.
between a book and a photo. But I digress. I noticed that since that time, he has been a distinct decline in you playing hello there. He's kind of upset about it.
Well, that's because there were a little criticism from
Everyone.
In the hope that the enclosed will have a. I want to give you this gift out of the kindness of my heart, and I hope you enjoy it. For years, you've talked about Lou Groza, number 76 in your program, number 1 in your heart.
The famous
offensive tackle for the Cleveland Browns.
Kicker, Lou the Toe Groza.
That's right.
I grew up watching Lou the Toe.
And Lou has a book called The Toe, the Lou Groza story.
Okay.
And enclosed is an autographed Cleveland Browns playing card. I didn't even know they existed. Signed by Lou the Toe Groza. And there's a picture of Lou's book, the Lou Groza story, called The Toe.
Wow. Now you have something to put in your office. How about that?
That's when I was a little kid.
That's from Mike from
Those were the days when guys in the NFL had to have gigs during the off season, delivering refrigerators and stuff.
How nice of Mike.
What are the best, Willie, can you think of the best NFL nicknames right now?
Right now, it'd take me a little while to think of some good ones. I can't think of anybody.
But when Tom and I were kids, the Toe was a cool nickname.
Sure.
Night Train Lane.
Night Train Lane
is get better than that. Anybody?
Yeah,
no.
That's true. The Refrigerator Perry.
That's more recent days than the days of Lou the Toe.
Was it Mean Joe Green? Wasn't that
Mean
one?
Joe Green was the same time. But now, do you think anybody could be named the Toe now? I mean, I guess Adam Vinatieri, the greatest kicker of all time.
Yeah, but they don't kick with their toes anymore.
That's true. Well,
they soccer style it.
The side of their.
Yeah, that's not. What a nickname is that? Foot side?
Arch guy?
Foot side. Lou the ball of your foot. I don't know.
Well, in honor of that gift, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, this is a tribute to Hello Dare with an alternate version of Hello Dare.
Hello there.
With Wolfman Jack.
I apologize, everybody. I'm sorry.
You've lost the Marty Allen.
Apparently,
where is it?
Apparently my Hello Dare has been, it was hated that much that it's been removed from my sound effects machine. I feel terrible, Marty. Yeah, I used to love that Marty Allen. Someone just sent me his book entitled Hello Dare, much the way Lou Groza's is called The Toe.
That's an intimidating library you got there, Dad.
Hello there.
Well, thank you, Wolfman. It's always nice to talk to you. Now we'll
no Hello Dare. You can't find it.
I'm going to have to. It's going to take me some time. I have to.
It's back in the archives.
Okay.
Hello there.
That's nice.
Oh, that felt good.
Well,
man, they were really something. I remember Marty Allen and Steve Rossi. Came out with a movie, something about the spy in a bikini.
I saw it. It was on Turner Classic.
Was it really?
Yes.
It was so awful and so bad. I think I saw it 6 times. Every showing when it came to the State Theater in London. I couldn't believe it.
It's simply not funny.
Oh, as my buddy Tom would say, it's virtually laugh-free.
I'm sorry to hear that. I
was sorry.
I found them very funny. I
love the bits that we've heard of his.
But it was those two are such a lesser Martin and Lewis. you wouldn't believe it.
Okay, well, it's time to push on.
Okay,
with Christy Lee News. What do you got?
United Airlines flight from Houston to Amsterdam was diverted to Chicago.
From Houston?
Yes, from Houston.
No, they're going after all of them.
Yep. after an unruly passenger became upset over the flight's meal option.
I'm sorry, where did the flight originate?
Houston.
Houston. You're welcome.
You know what? I'm going to clear my mind. I'm going to act like I'm being told the meal options for the first time. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I couldn't find the exact meal options, but the guy was flying business class.
All right.
And there are usually 3 choices in business class, either ribs, salmon, or pasta.
Ribs on a plane?
Yes.
No.
Are they insane?
Yes. He was not happy that he did not receive his first choice. According to The Guardian, United Flight 20 from George Bush International Airport to Amsterdam diverted to O'Hare International, landed safely following a passenger disturbance.
I had to pick up the ribs.
Law enforcement met the aircraft at the gate, escorted the passenger off the plane, and then the aircraft continued on to Amsterdam. It landed 3 hours late.
Do you remember?
A fellow passenger stated that the guy was probably
Does the airline have to pay a fee to land and
when they're off schedule like that?
Yeah, when they weren't supposed to go to O'Hare. Do they have to pay $50,000 to use the gate? And
I don't know.
This jackass.
I know they had to circle.
See, to me, this guy needs to go to prison for like 2 years and be,
Do you remember when Leslie Nielsen, after Peter Graves gets sick during airplane, Leslie Nielsen asked the stewardess, "What did we have for dinner?" She
chicken
said,
or fish?
Chicken. And he goes, "Yes, I remember. I had the lasagna."
See, what's going to happen? This will be like all these cases. This guy will get a lawyer. It'll be, oh, he was on prescription medication, blah, blah. No. Jail 2 years with a hostile roommate.
I bet he doesn't fly United ever again.
He
They
shouldn't
won't let
ever
him.
be allowed on a plane again.
Yeah.
Do you remember when
they should have served him what he ordered?
Remember when Woody Hayes?
No, you're lucky to be able to. You're getting in this aluminum tube and being flown halfway across the world.
And you're in business class, you get 3. It's a 3-course meal, and you're not happy with what you get.
That's
Come
right.
on.
People came over here sometimes against their will in ships. Half of them died. Sure, it was a couple hundred years ago. The point is, this guy's a big pussy.
You remember when Woody Hayes?
You can't have the chicken, so you're going to
You pay extra to sit in business class. You should get what you order.
Ohio State was playing Clemson in a bowl game, and Woody Hayes came off. He was coaching, came off the sideline and punched a Clemson player in the neck. And he was obviously unceremoniously dismissed after that. He's still a legend, but Archie Griffin came forward and said, "Yeah, he was blood pressure medicine. Woody's problem. That's why."
Really?
Could be. These people disrupting these flights. Again, we need to install, maybe get an engineer to devise some kind of airlock where you put them in and then you can open the door and they can go flying out.
No, it's a shame.
And if they get to the ground safely, they get to live.
This poor guy, it's a shame that the airline treated him that way.
He was drunk.
Well, that's because when you
It's too
fly
good to fly with me.
business class, sometimes drinks are...
They're free, yeah.
and so that's their fault, too.
They should start breathalyzing the passengers. That's all.
Before they get on?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. We're not going to deal with your crap. No, you can't penalize someone like this enough.
He had every right to be upset.
I didn't get my roast beef. Really? Well, you're lucky we don't dump you in the ocean. Oh, we're overland? Even better. Maybe a little lake.
I just think most people agree with me when I say this guy did nothing wrong.
Do you think they would give him the little life vest that goes over him before they pushed him out?
They would just hand it to him and then push.
There you go.
He starts blowing in the tube on the side.
I wanted the dinosaur chicken nuggets, or I'm going to stop this flight. Jeez.
Ribs on a plane is a weird option to begin with.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Very strange.
Sticky hands. What do you do with the bones? Put
That
them
was
in the seat next to you?
according to The Guardian. I read the article, the full thing, and they said they couldn't figure out. They did not know the exact options. But these were.
You've flown first class, though, right? I mean, business class, first class, the upper. You know what I mean?
Very rarely, but I have.
It's pretty swell. You can't go back.
It's got to be great.
It's amazing.
I did one of those things where I was in Orlando. Where I was in Fort Lauderdale flying, and they came across. I was by myself, and they said, "We have an overbooked. Would anyone like to? You can leave.
Take a later flight.
And we'll give you $500 in a first class ticket." And sure, I had nothing to do that day, and that was great. It was very, very nice.
I had one of my sperm turn into a flight attendant, so I fly virtually for free, and
you get to go first class.
And I get to go first class.
Is that right?
A little more.
Yeah,
it doesn't cost first class, but
right.
But I always do now because I can't not. I've been up there. I've tasted it.
So
it's like a drug, man. I gotta have it.
So are you going to make the plane land if you don't get a McRib and a Crystal Pepsi?
I'm not saying I wouldn't do that, but I'm not as foolish as some people and think that there's nothing that anybody on an airplane could do that would upset me because I'm flying in a steel tube high above the earth.
No, we keep getting these stories.
I could see you getting upset at someone
I have
on an airplane.
never disrupted an airplane ride.
I don't.
Have you ever been on a plane where they escorted someone off?
Not only that, I was sitting next to someone who had a medical emergency, and I swapped chairs with a physician who could attend to this person. And then the pilot came along and he said, when we land at Denver, do not stand up. We have to get this person. I was all the way in the back, second to last seat. And so when we land the plane, do not get up and block the aisle. The EMTs have to come on board to take this passenger off. Plane lands. All these people stand up.
Absolutely.
Pilot was furious.
I bet.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, in essence, sit the F down. And then everybody sat down, and the EMTs came on and took the lady off.
Why didn't they move? I was on a flight where there was a medical emergency, and they moved the person up to first class. Made the first class people move back. But I think they volunteered.
This plane did not have first class.
Oh.
I was on this flight once, and I asked for ginger ale, and they were like, sorry, we don't have that. I was so mad.
You wanted him to land, did you?
I said, nobody stand up when we land.
Okay, all right.
You know, my Uncle Joe was flying to Hawaii once, and the person sitting next to them died. The lady sitting next to him.
Well, at least you get the armrest.
He got the whole Coca-Cola. I'll take her half.
But
leave the can.
They had to wait till...
Christy, did anybody else hear Oskay scream with laughter from the back as soon as you said he died? I haven't heard Jeff laugh that hard ever since he last saw me do live comedy.
And he had to sit there all the way to Hawaii, and then once they got to Hawaii, they couldn't. He and his wife, he and my aunt, couldn't leave. They had to question him, and all this
Did
stuff.
you kill this guy now?
So was this guy?
It was an older lady, and she'd had a heart attack.
Was she on the aisle?
No, she was by the window.
No, at least they didn't have to go, excuse me.
Sir, is it true that after she passed away, you watched The Man Called Otto? Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, they're very touching.
That was bizarre. It was years ago, many years ago, but I always thought that was strange.
I think I would be okay on a plane sitting next to a dead person.
Really?
I think I would be.
Yeah.
I'm just going through that in my mind. I wouldn't out in the world.
In fact, I might prefer
not a lot of chit chat.
Yeah.
You suppose you're gonna get a lay when we get off the plane, huh? Heave it on your casket.
And you're right. You don't have to worry about sharing the armrest.
Or incidental chit chat.
That would be incredibly
that?
creepy.
Occasionally, maybe.
So there was nowhere they could move.
Apparently not. You would be creeped out. I mean, she's not going to start smelling or nothing in a few hours.
No, and even if so, you just get that air thing going.
Actually, she might because
wouldn't she defecate in her pants?
Yeah, certainly some gas would be
might.
They say the body does evacuate no matter.
You can ask your niece about this. She's a funeral home director.
Yes.
She's
a ghoul, right?
Giant plastic, more or less a screw that they put in your anus to keep everything in there, but until they can get the body prepared.
This is after you're dead.
Yeah, this is after you're dead.
Yeah, they're not going to do it to her.
Well, some people like it when they're still alive. That's a whole nother story.
Not the screw-in variety. Wow. Okay, well. So
do you think your niece has ever kissed a corpse?
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Have a selfie with a corpse?
We should have her in here. She's very interesting.
Well,
She's got some great stories.
I bet she is.
I disagree strongly
It's a
with
fun
that,
job. It's good to talk to my coworkers.
I like to eat
I sing to them.
cuts.
What would be her official stance on having to prepare her Aunt Christy for
What do you
the
mean?
final reward?
We've talked about it. In fact,
Is she going to do it?
Yeah, she would do it. I
Is
think.
that right?
But I'm going to be cremated anyway.
Yeah, don't they fix you up for the? They
Well,
slide
I don't want to. I don't want an open casket.
you. You're gonna cremate her in that.
But we were talking about green burials now and all kinds of. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. It's kind of interesting.
Good. Yeah.
Okay,
She's the one that told me about becoming. This is what I kind of would like to do. You can become a sculpture, and they put you down in the coral reef off Biscayne Bay.
That's cool.
Wouldn't that be cool? You mix your ashes with,
No, I want my body, not my ashes.
Well,
I want scuba divers just have to see me waving.
As you turn into a skeleton.
Yeah, just rotting flesh, crabs picking at me.
Your nieces have to snorkel to go visit your body. It's weird that Uncle Josh is doing the big boy pose.
I got a piece of him in my mouth.
No, you get cremated in your ashes.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
And she's also had people that have done the space deal where they fly into space. It's like $20,000 to do that. And they only take a small piece of
You
your
don't have to pay
ashes.
for it, your family.
Hey, don't you think you're the heirs? Wait a minute. We could have had 20K or watched the firework of Ant Flo going up into space. No, thanks. Coming up, we have
other topics other than us dying.
Yes, we have we have an update on the guy they found naked with his head chopped off in a hotel room.
He's dead.
Boy.
And no, the head wasn't there.
Right.
Naked body, no head in a so-called love hotel. We have details. Also, the octopus in the news in two different stories, one of which is very disturbing. Right now, let's talk about Josh and his house. Josh has been a homeowner now for a few years, and you've been doing some work on your house, and thank you very much to Angie.
Yes, some things I've had to do, some things I've wanted to do, and both scenarios, I went to Angie and I Angie'd that. That's right. If you own a home, you know how much work it can take. Well, Angie's made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Whether it's everyday maintenance and repairs or making dream projects a reality, sometimes it's hard just to even know where to start. Not when you Angie that. You're going to get a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you require. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools like their wonderful app to simplify the whole process. Go ahead, bring them your project. Go online or use that app. Answer a few questions. Angie can handle the rest from start to finish. That's one of the nice things. They don't go, okay, we'll get you started. Good luck on the rest. No! The whole project. You're going to love it. Help you compare quotes. I should have started at the beginning of that sentence. Or help you compare. Have I been fired?
Angie.
Not yet.
Make Angie a verb in your life. We need to Angie that.
That's right. That means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps.
He's just bad, right?
Oh, no, today, real bad. Because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. But that's a testament to how good Angie is. They don't care how bad I am. They know they're so good they can overcome my stumbling and awfulness. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Angie. When we come back, we also have parrots in the news, earthworms in the news, and again, a guy naked with no head found dead. I guess it'd be really weird if you were naked with no head and found alive. That'd be an even bigger story.
That'd be a really big story.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom.
More increase his salary if we're going to get him to do it right.
You're right.
Art, I know one of your favorite words is yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
You've heard and seen the Say Yes to Michigan commercials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a billboard in Indiana. In fact, there are a lot of them. An Indiana billboard
there
company
is.
has launched a war between the states by
Yes.
erecting a billboard that says, "Shut up, Art."
Yes. Oh.
No, it says, "Say no to Michigan."
I see.
It says, "Say no to Michigan. Wander Indiana first." Michigan tourism officials are taking the slogan war in stride, but some Michigan residents are not amused. They've even complained to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Travel officials in Indiana say they have nothing to do with the billboard. On the other hand, they're not terribly upset about it either. Josephine Hickman, president of the Hoosier Outdoor Advertising Company, admits her billboard design pokes fun at Michigan, but she says there are Say Yes to Michigan signs posted all over northern Indiana, and Hoosiers' feelings are hurt.
Hey, we're a fun place. What can we say?
Elsewhere in the news, Governor Milliken has signed a major supplemental spending bill containing more than $260 million.
For JML News, I'm Art Bashur. No, you're Tom Gerswold.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm not. Smarties News is brought to you by Auto Glass Specialists in Gaylord, Cadillac, and Iron Mountain. For fast, professional Batoski, it's partly sunny, and 64 JML News time is 7:57.
Tuesday morning, everybody.
Well, Tom, one thing I want to say is, first of all, your dick is bigger than this microphone. Well, is it my turn to talk? Because yours is smaller than this cigarette. So we'll just go from there. Thank you. Got to get some news, Art, so I have to cut short. I got to go in the air in 5 minutes here. Oh, Jackie O. Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Oh, I love her.
Swimsuit?
Suit.
Right. Okay. We had fun on the air here today. Tom is from beautiful Cleveburg.
No, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tom Griswold recently worked in Florida radio, also worked in Petoskey radio right across the way at McDonald Broadcasting. Had a great time and really learned my stuff there.
Thanks for the staff, Trish, by the way.
Hi to the folks in Daytona Beach. Get a sunburn from
Girl, the food was great, the company even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late, let's just do it on our first date.
The bass player's wife was in the kitchen doing dishes, and she's listening to her son play with his trains out in the living room. And she hears him out there playing, and she hears him say, all right, all you a-holes, get off the train. And the rest of you a-holes, get on the train and put your luggage under the seat. Well, she runs out there, and she says, we don't talk like that in this house. Go to your room. So she leaves him in his room for 2 hours.
Ooh.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
So she brings him out, and he says, can I play with my trains again? And she says, well, okay, have you learned your lesson? He says, yeah, I think so. So she goes back to the kitchen, and he's playing with his trains. And then she hears him say, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for riding with us today. Hope you had a pleasant trip. And the rest of you boarding the train, hope you have a nice day with us today. And those of you pissed off about the 2-hour delay, talk to the bitch in the kitchen.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Augie Smith is our guest.
You go to California, swear to God, it's illegal to smoke cigarettes in bars and taverns. And I say, yeah, I don't know, not smoking is bad for you, but who's concerned about their health in a bar? It's like, what's the complaint on this one? Excuse me, Mr. Bartender Man, I am trying to get drunk so I can drive home and have unprotected sex with some chick I just met tonight, and this guy's blowing smoke in my face. I believe that we should abolish all bar laws in America. I believe in America, the land of the free, there should be no laws in bars. And if you don't like living under no laws, then don't go to the bar. For example, I don't like Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't like what goes on at Bed Bath & Beyond. So you know what I do about it? That's right. I don't go there. Yeah. You know what I don't do about it? I don't picket Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't put Bed Bath & Beyond in an axis of evil with Kitchen Caboodle and the Baby Gap. I don't think that Bed Bath & Beyond should have to be 500 yards from elementary school. I just don't go to Bed Bath & Beyond.
I like Bed Bath & Beyond, Augie. I'm a divorce guy. I need them.
And I'm okay with you going there. Thank you. And I'm even okay with you smoking there. You know why? Because I don't go there. It doesn't affect me.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
Oh, no.
Hey, look, ladies, if I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on it.
Well,
Let it snow.
if you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom.
About an hour.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're playing all my favorite bumper music this morning. Here's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Would you be opposed to this being the bumper music every time?
I would not be.
Nor would I.
This one and the one we played the last break. Those are two good ones. There's Ace Cosby. 2 out of how many? I'm not sure, but it's quite a lot. There's Willie Griswold.
There are more bad ones that have beatboxing in them than there are good ones.
I don't know how this one can be incorporated into all the other ones we have. This is like a whole nother... I'm Chick, and here's Tom, who's very mad at me right now. I'm sorry. These are the guys from The Late Show, and I love them, and I don't know why you don't.
Let's move forward here. Certainly some nice bumper music, as you call it. We like to use the word interstitial.
Oh, wasn't that a Christopher Nolan movie?
Yeah, doesn't interstitial sound like they're doing some surgery into your anus? Well, we had the interstitial. We removed the prostate.
Tom, you've had 7 children.
To you.
After one of the any of the births, have you ever looked at the doctor and made the what I understand is a classic comment? Hey, Doc, how about a couple extra stitches for the...
Josh, there's a reason you're single.
I think it's a classless move. I can't imagine a doctor laughing. I certainly can't imagine the woman who just gave birth thinking it's funny at all.
No.
Hey, Josh, what if while he does it, he slips the doctor $5? Just one $5 bill. No, 5 singles, actually.
He loves a tip.
Yeah.
But I've had guys tell me that they actually said it, and I don't necessarily... They're usually drunk after a stand-up show, so I don't know that they're being honest, but... Yeah, I told the doctor, hey, how about a couple extra stitches?
Well, first of all...
That's so stupid.
You don't want to be the guy that says the joke that they get all the time.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I bet you get that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm working with a guy named Tay.
Okay.
That's his name.
Yeah, like Tay Diggs.
T-A-Y.
We're working with Tay Diggs. I love him from
cool.
Rent.
Yeah,
the point is, I said, have you had to suffer your entire life with people going, "Oh, Tay," and doing that, Eddie Murphy?
Oh, right, yeah.
And oh yeah,
yeah,
gets it all the time. So when that happens, you don't want to be the guy doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to be the guy saying to the doctor, "Hey, put in an extra stitch," like he's never heard it.
Josh, I was out with my girl. We're getting breakfast, and she got some breakfast potatoes. She didn't like them. We already planned that I was going to eat those.
Okay.
I was putting them on my plate. And then the server goes, hey, I could have got you some potatoes on the side if you would have asked. And then jokingly I go, no, I got to make sure she doesn't eat too many potatoes.
Oh.
And then the server just goes, oh,
no.
And I was like, no, I'm just kidding. It's okay. I wanted the potatoes. We planned for this.
How did she react?
I bombed so hard. She looked at me like I was trying to regulate someone's weight, and it was terrible. I felt like such a jackass.
And that's not where your heart was at all. You were just...
Hey, Doc, could you put an extra stitch in his lip?
Listen to Uncle Chick now, and these words will echo for the rest of your life. Remember, you don't have to be on all the time.
Buddy, I can't turn it off.
Well, that's going to be a problem.
The other day I bombed at the lobby of the dentist's office where you shouldn't even be trying to not bomb. You should just be trying to check in.
I have to know what you said.
It was I changed my
Which one of you whores has got the job cleaning my teeth?
I did 2:30. I did 2:30, and then I had a little tag run. I got hot, and then on number 3, it just all the way down. I made a nitrous joke in there. It didn't get taken well.
See, the 2:30, that's what your dad's saying. They hear that all the time.
They hear the tooth hurty thing all the time, you see, so you can't
do that
unless you can think of a variation on it.
No, 2:30 was fun. Everybody was having a good time with 2:30. Then I got bit by the sickness, and I had to do 10 more jokes.
That's the problem.
I was doing crowd work with a kid in the lobby. It was so bad.
Hey, the doc ever fill your cavity, bitch?
That's a pretty good one. I may use that next time.
Yeah, that's going to become the new 2:30 of from here on out. Hey, bitches!
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Hey, bitch, you want to feel a little prick?
Go check out the guy in the next chair. When I saw him at the bus station, I laughed.
This kid knows what I'm talking about.
This kid knows what I'm talking about.
He's still got the little bag with like the cars too.
Hello there. Hello there. Sorry, where were we?
I don't know.
Oh, Christy Lee's trying to do some news. We interrupted.
This is the creepiest story. Doctors discovered a whole octopus in a man's esophagus.
Yowza.
According to a case report, the 55-year-old patient went to the Tan Tock Seng Hospital in Singapore after he started vomiting and had trouble swallowing following a meal that included octopus. A CT scan revealed a dense mass in the men's esophagus. It was the octopus lodged 2 inches away from the esophagus border with the stomach.
This whole thing is sound like an Eminem rap. Following the operation, the octopus esophagus. it's all those like meter, right?
You thought it was impossimus, but it ain't.
Doctors used forceps to grasp the octopus's head and remove it from the patient, who was discharged from the hospital just 2 days later. It's disgusting.
Yeah, the video. Ugh.
Aren't octopus? Aren't they bigger than that? They fit in your throat.
There's some.
They're
little
all
ones.
different sizes.
But I mean, wouldn't you cut it? Looks, it's the whole thing.
Yeah,
no, they would eat them whole.
Oh,
I had it cut. It was live and writhing, and we ate it that way. But you would look over and see people like just chewing on a whole. It was amazing. You'd look over and see like a little. When I lived in Korea, you'd see a beautiful Korean woman and just tentacles squirming out of her mouth as she's just. Again, they tell you chew it real well so that because the suckers will attach to your esophagus.
They're alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it seasoned at least?
There are sauces. At least when I saw it, there were sauces. That
We had Bob and I had that when we went to Barcelona for the Olympics. We had an octopus in its own ink or whatever. It was disgusting.
The ink is gross.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How many legs? They have eight, right?
Yeah, the
you
octa.
ate. Did you eat all? You ate eight?
No. It was shared at when I had it. It was shared at the table. She brought out the octopus, cut it up in front of us. It was
and
live,
it's writhing,
and it was just writhing. And so you would grab it with your chopstick, and it was wiggling and chew it. It went in Rome, but it just didn't taste particularly good.
How about this for $1 million idea? A chicken place comes up with octo chicken. You give you 8 legs and some biscuits. What do you think?
That'd work.
Love it.
I'm in.
Octo chicken.
Is the biscuit in the middle and it looks like the top of the octopus?
Yes.
And then, perfect. All right, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
you've
great.
had octopus at the sushi bar, right?
No.
Oh,
No
really?
octopus, no tongue. You don't eat either one of them. They suck you back.
They suck you back.
All of that sounded horny.
No thanks.
I bet you've never tasted anyone else's tongue either, have you? You don't
Gentlemen
kiss
never
that
discuss
way,
such
do you?
things.
I bet he doesn't.
This thing, they have a video of this. I was kind of hoping it was like the cartoons. They'd show that X-ray of this guy's throat, and it would be, the cartoons. They'd have the whole thing outlined with an X-ray.
No, they show the actual. They show him pulling it out.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah. Speaking of octopuses, there's new evidence that suggests they apparently dream much like humans.
What?
Researchers closely examined the octopuses during sleep periods.
I have a final exam for a class I've never been to.
Arms and eyes twitch, their breathing rate quickens, and their skin flashes with vibrant colors.
Isn't that amazing they can do that?
Yeah, researchers feel that closely resembles the neural activity of humans.
Wow.
You can find out more in the journal Nature.
Mom, I had an ink dream.
I'll do my own laundry today.
Why would someone finance this?
Because octopuses are fascinating. Did you see The Octopus Teacher, that documentary?
No, I got the first 5 minutes, put me to sleep.
Oh.
I had an octopus teacher once.
Did you?
Yeah, Sister Tentacle. You think it's bad getting hit with one ruler at a time. Try 8.
Sister,
is anyone enjoying this?
Yes, I was enjoying.
Willie, you don't have to be on all the time.
You had the look. You had the look like I'm going out on a limb here. Just seconds into it, you realize I'm not sure I've got it. And then you kind of slowed down, and then
Sister Tentacle was a little on the nose. I should have said like arthropod.
I loved it.
The 8 ruler's nice. That was a nice,
You think it's
nice
nothing?
variation on one of the classics. Thank you very much.
And that an octopus would also decide to be a nun is kind of funny.
Okay, let's take a break. Okay, let's just break. Maybe we should break.
So the point of the story, they're saying,
is this on?
The octopus dreams like a human.
That's what they say, yes.
That in itself
dogs
is
do it, too.
fascinating.
So if they have a nightmare, is it about soy sauce and Josh and chopsticks?
Well, speaking of that, we do have a nightmare soy sauce story coming up.
Okay, of all things. All right. Also, we got the No Head Motel, or at least the poor naked guy that was
What
found.
other reason would there be to go to a hotel?
Okay, we'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
I feel like I'm watching the dating game.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And here they are. From Columbus, Ohio. He's an inveterate masturbator. What? He's trying to grow a beard and thinking of a radio name. It's Chuck Michaels.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody.
Okay.
Wasn't this for T-Berry gum or something? Didn't they use that?
They may
T-Berry
have.
Shuffle.
Now,
right?
was that indeed the dating game, or was that the newlywed game?
The Lonely Bones?
Sounded
No,
like
what
one
was
of
the
them. I
dating
don't
game?
know.
There. Is this it? Yeah, this is the dating game. And here they are. He's an obsessive compulsive from Midwestern United States. He likes collecting things and telling people what to do.
Including
Ladies and
children
gentlemen,
and dogs.
They love shiny objects.
and he's just now.
He's a member of the Black Panther Party.
I didn't expect that one coming.
He didn't. And a confirmed bachelor. All right, now here they are.
He's fathered 9 children. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Tom Griswold.
That's where you come around the partition. Okay.
Now this is where you go, bachelor number 1.
Hey, if I
I'm
was all greasy,
bachelorette number 1.
If I were a bush,
if I dropped some food on the floor, how many seconds before you eat it?
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
And you're strapping on a guitar. And now, what are you going to play your new one here?
No, I'll play a new one.
Okay.
I'm not like Haywood. I can't write a song about 2 minutes, but
I know, but you had a really good one you played last time. I really liked. There we go. That's working.
Wayne had a wreck with a big old buzz. And you couldn't tell what kind of car that was. He rolled it in a field where he turkey hunts. That's 4 total cars in the past 6 months. But Wayne must not have learned his lesson yet. He just stuck a handicap tag on a black Corvette. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette? Colostomy bag and the cast is still wet. A shattered left leg with his neck in a brace. Wayne's trying to get to heaven in a high-speed chase. He's squealing tires and won't turn around. Got on a damp diaper and a hospital gown. Doing 120 in black fiberglass. Got a nurse on call and a cop up his ass. On 14 prescriptions for a compacted desk. Wayne's doctor's worried and his wife is pissed. And the news chopper chasing him up in the air. Wayne could give a damn about Obamacare. And his Allstate agent's getting all upset. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette?
Amen.
Let's do the big Bruce Springsteen in it.
Said, oh my God, this is the woman I want to spend the next 4 to 7 years with.
Wow. Wow, that's huge.
That is
Your expectations.
That is an exciting time, isn't it, Christian?
Isn't it sweet?
Yes,
Isn't
it is.
That is lovely. How's it going?
You know, it's not bad. She travels with me a lot, you know, not as often as I like. I love traveling with my wife because every time we go away together, we play this really fun game. It's called, How Is This My Fault?
But I can't stand the endorsements that come after that because everybody's going to have their own shoe and selling shoes and telling these kids to buy shoes because, honestly, I don't care what kind of shoe an athlete wears, and neither should you. My question is, what kind of shoe does a black surgeon or lawyer wear? What is Johnny Cochran wearing? That should be the commercial. When you can get a brother off a double homicide the whole world knows he's guilty of, that's a bad shoe.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Hi, man. This is Donnie Biker.
Inundation.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. He's a mess.
Sounds pathetic. That's 2 in a row.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold's here.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. Are you ready now?
Yes, I'm doing my best.
Trying to talk to Josh out of titling the 3rd chapter of his book, Panties Get Damp When I Walk in the Room.
Well, I think
it's
right what you know.
I'm Chick. Here's
Bold.
Tom.
Thank you very much.
You remember that song, Whenever I Think About You, I Touch Myself?
Yep.
The Divinals? Or
That's right.
Think about you, I touch myself.
Yeah.
No? That's
Will,
what I feel about you, Tom.
What's up?
Nobody saw that coming, right?
Dear Willie.
Hey.
You said you have a cocktail that you like and you want to have it on tap at your house.
I was kind of freestyling. I just said that I want to have a soda gun in my home with Diet Coke, Gatorade, and whiskey. I might make a few amendments there, actually. But
Willie's Revenge, you called it.
Willie's Revenge would be a fun little cocktail.
Okay, got this letter. Tell Willie to try this. I don't know what this means. Couch Gator with Gatorade powder, whiskey, and Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Ooh.
What's Couch Gator?
I do not know.
Oh, wait, maybe that's the name of it.
That was
Yeah,
the name.
like-
Yeah. That's,
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's called the Couch
It's
Gator.
called the Couch
I
Gator.
What's in
see.
it again? Mountain Dew?
Gatorade. So you take Mountain Dew, put in Gatorade powder, then add the whiskey.
Oh.
Because
And it's
Mountain
called
Dew and whiskey is Jackman Dew. Like if you do Jack Daniels and Mountain Dew, that's
Okay.
Jackman Dew.
Jackman Dew.
But then if you add the Gatorade powder, it becomes couch whiskey?
Interesting.
Couch Gator.
Couch Gator.
Couch Gator.
Kids and their drinks.
A lot of.
yes.
Just have vodka or bourbon on the rocks and fall asleep on the couch. Come on, be a man. Am I right, Willie?
If I'm hungover, I'll do a little bourbon and 2 fingers of Pedialyte in there. Not bad.
If I'm hungover.
2 fingers of. I think you want to chug the Pedialyte.
Bartender's measurement.
I've never been that hungover, and I've been pretty hungover to go to the Pedialyte. That's never happened.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
What's the thing where they put the syringe in and or the IV and they
the B12 shot, the bring you back like in Vegas?
Yeah, but isn't there a thing where you sit down there for an hour and they run fluids into your body?
It's got to be like electrolytes and
Yeah,
and
I do electrolytes every day. I just did. I just
B12.
finished my bottle of electrolytes.
Yes, I did. Everything's
Good
all-
for you.
That
every
is good for
day.
you, Christy. Everything's
You should do it every day.
Nothing's going to go wrong today. I'm never thirsty.
I'm going to
sorry.
live forever.
Being thirsty is the new smoking.
So electrolytes, what form are they in?
They're in a powder, and I put them in water in a bottle. And drink them.
Do they have flavor?
Yeah, this is tangerine, I believe.
Okay.
They're all kinds of flavors.
Those aren't cheap. Shouldn't those be cheaper?
No, they're not. They're on Amazon Prime. They're on sale right now.
Oh, so wait a minute. The electrolytes, they're called?
Yeah.
Do they have gas lights for women?
Men can be gaslit too.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We can all be gaslit too, Tom. You know that, right?
I'm sorry. We have things to work on. Okay, well, that's a new drink there. The Couch Gator. Thank you very much. Gatorade powder, whiskey, and Mountain Dew. That's got a lot of kick to it because with all the caffeine in the Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
but then the Gatorade for your health.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Still less sugar in it.
Now, speaking of unhealthy, living without a head is rather difficult. And,
Well, yeah, that would be very
Just ask married
difficult.
guys.
Hey, now.
Nicely done, Willie. Authorities in Japan are still searching for clues after the headless body of a man was discovered at a so-called love hotel in Sapporo. According to the Japan Times, the victim was also found naked. He has since been identified as a 62-year-old man by the name of Mr. Hitoshi Ura. The suspect entered the short-stay Love Hotel with the victim, who later left the building carrying a suitcase and a backpack.
Guess what? So the question is the head in the backpack or the suitcase?
I hope the suitcase. You don't want it hanging on your back.
I don't know. If you've removed the guy's head, I'm not sure what kind of decision-making goes
Wouldn't
into the
it
next
leak
phase.
out
It's
of
in the
back-
backpack.
Yeah. Wouldn't it leak out of the backpack?
Yeah, but if you put it in the suitcase, all your other clothes get messy.
Authorities are now appealing to the public for information about the murder. The suspect was small in stature and wore a wide-brimmed hat.
Well, it wasn't real tall, the lack of a head and all.
No, the
This is
suspect.
the suspect. you
Oh,
idiot.
sorry. Oh, sorry.
That was just a little snapshot of how he hears everything.
Right.
Sorry. So
The suspect, the person they're looking for, is small in stature, wore a wide-brimmed hat and women's clothing when entering the room.
Yes.
What?
Oh.
So
Well, we don't know if it was a man or a woman then.
I'm a pretty lady, not a decapitator.
Don't need to look here. No.
So that, yikes. So this guy, well, who knows? Who knows what he thought was happening?
It sounds crazy.
The guy got his head cut off?
Yeah, I mean, was he trying to pick up a woman? Was he trying to pick up a guy? Was he trying to pick up
Sounds to
someone?
me like there was some sort of transaction that had been made, and that was the culmination of it.
Yeah, but if you're...
He traded his head
I would
for
think
it?
to cut somebody's head off, that's a special kind of anger. You don't just do that at random, do you? Isn't that...
No, I suspected the Yakuza when we first talked about this story because it sounds to me like a message is being sent. But dressed as a woman, it's either a way to throw off the cops or...
Well, do we know it wasn't a woman?
No, I guess we don't.
Is a Japanese love hotel like, what are they, like Sybaris or whatever? Is that one of those places with the heart-shaped tub? And...
It says short stay.
You can rent them for an hour.
Yeah, any short stay hotel.
Wow. Japanese Love Hotel. Good name for a band.
It is a pretty good name for a band, yeah.
Man, you see Japanese Love Hotel, they got a new guitar player. He's hot.
It's interesting. You go to that.
Say that.
The drummer.
Just revealed you are a gay man.
Nothing wrong with that. It's okay.
If anything, it makes our show a little more interesting.
Whatever it takes. That's really difficult to imagine. How about the poor guy working at the hotel?
You know, if Tom would fall in love with a guy, that guy would have very definite ideas of the direction sports is taken. I can just hear him right now.
Sorry.
Do away with what kind of a name's
You know, there are rumors floating around that Tom and Pat are...
rumors?
Have always been in love.
You don't think I could do better?
Whoa!
You think Pat's not here?
I have standards. I'll have
That man is talented, but come on. So,
sing to me, Pat.
Can you imagine if you're the maid at a hotel?
That's brutal.
It would be horrifying.
Yeah.
And you go in and
Yes.
It sure would, Christy.
naked guy with no head.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have to hope he's in the bathroom so they don't have the carpeting full of blood.
Did you guys see that movie? The
Carpet Full of Blood?
No, where they clean up after murder scenes. What was the name?
There's a bunch of those out right now.
Oh, is there?
I forget what the name. Sunshine Cleaning Club
That's
is one
it.
I've seen.
Yeah,
It's really
that
good.
was it.
Yeah, I got to apologize. Pat was listening. Pat, if I were gay, I'd want you to write me a song.
Pat, Tom would be lucky to have you.
That's correct.
As a
Can I
partner.
not have any more apologetic text to Pat clogging up my day anymore? Can I just not worry about that? Can't we just move ahead?
Doesn't he have something to do? Can't he be at the beach or something right now?
Pat's a fan of the show as well as a part of
No,
it. He's listening.
not.
He's
Thank
getting.
you for
He's got a
listening,
big
Pat.
show tonight.
He wants to hear us talk about
He's
it.
a mess.
Sarasota, Florida, tonight at
mess.
McCurdy's. Pat's on stage. He's going to be recording for his television special. What is today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Are you going to surprise surprise him? Are you going to join him romantically? That could be kind of
Is
fun.
he going to have to wear the same shirt all those shows?
Who catches in your little relationship?
Yeah. There's always a husband and a wife.
For sure.
Pat be a bottom.
Do you think Tom would let anybody control him?
River. Beth says, rehearsing, you bastard.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. We were experiencing technical difficulties.
I want to hear the full song of Pat be a bottom. Pat be a bottom tonight.
Oh, you're doing little guys and guys. It's not guys and dolls anymore. Okay. Good luck, Pat. Those are just going to be some great shows. Sarasota McCurdy's recording that TV special. It's very exciting. So we've got a dead guy, no head, no clothes in a hotel room.
Odd.
No suspect yet.
Hang on, I got to send another text to Pat. Sorry, buddy. Just kidding here.
Got to be rough for the family, too.
Of course.
Yes, it does.
I mean, what's the protocol?
How'd Dad die? Well, honey.
No, but do you wait?
Well,
Wait
they
for
haven't found
what?
the head.
I mean, they don't have.
You want to wait for the head?
Did you wait for the head before you bury the guy?
3/4 of a casket's cheaper than a full.
They make one?
That was the original lyrics to Shaving a Haircut 2 Bits. Did you know that? 3/4 a casket. It's not as much as
You can see why they changed it.
Yeah, a little clunky.
I mean, if they find the killer, theoretically,
they could find the head.
Yeah, is this person gonna? I mean, is this some kind of weird ritual where they?
Why are you looking at me? I have no idea.
Either that was part of what he was going to be excited by, was getting his head cut off, or the guy who cut his head off, or their lady, or whatever that person, knew what they were doing.
Well, I would assume you'd need some very specialized tools.
He should have cut his hands off, too. The fingerprints, I guess, could have identified him. But I think they can do all that with DNA now, so they really don't need a head.
Okay. Well, kind of gruesome. Sorry to report.
Kinda? Yeah, I wonder if maybe that's how he wanted to go. Think about that.
I have my head being cut off fetish.
Yeah.
Well, make it good. I can only do this once.
Hold your eyes, folks.
One take, everybody. We got one take.
Does the guy have like a hatchet in the suitcase? Okay, I'm just asking.
I don't know, man.
Okay, well,
the story got to you.
Okay, it's very creepy.
It is.
What if an octopus?
Coming up, we have Alli Breen and Sexy Time with Alli Breen. Now, we also have a story about platonic partnerships in the news. We'll get to that. But right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Life can be very confusing these days. Lots and lots of choices and too much stuff coming at us. It seems like all the time. Television has 1,000 channels. What do I watch? Finally, you just give up. So you don't watch anything because there's just too much to deal with. Well, maybe you need a little bit of help getting settled in your brain these days. You're helping everybody else. You got to help yourself, too. That's where therapy comes in, and BetterHelp is an interesting situation. BetterHelp will hook you up with a therapist, and they do the research online to get you the right therapist, and then you do the therapy online. The way it works is you fill out a little questionnaire, you'll get matched with a licensed therapist, and by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge, and the therapy itself is done online. It can be done in a text format, it can be done speaking as if you were on a phone, or it can be done with the cameras on, whatever works best for you. It's all about convenience, it's all about flexibility at BetterHelp. So let therapy help you navigate through this world, as they say. BetterHelp, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. Add the BT show part to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/BT show. If you've been thinking about therapy, this is a great way to get connected. BetterHelp.com/BT show. Coming up, it's Alli Breen with Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and...
I think they're supposed to put it in. It's a concept.
seriously, Tom, how does it feel? My God! What is that, 80 feet? My God!
Now, right now, I'm buying a Mutual of Omaha hat, just like he has. Right now.
Save that, baby.
Save that, you don't even have to hit it. You better hit that. That's unbelievable.
No, give me.
You don't have to put the ball right on the marker.
You're on a 2x4. I do this a lot. I'm gonna hit you with this flag if you screw this up, okay? All right. Right about there. Just straight down the 2x4. Keep it on the board. There's your B.
Yes! Woo! Money! We gotta get a picture of this, Tony.
I'm nervous.
I've seen people.
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right. Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes. Of each of their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
The garage on fire.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
With us in the studio, comedian Chad Daniels. Chad, let's see, we've established the fact that your wife is a college professor.
Yes.
Are you a college man?
No.
Ah.
That makes for
interesting contrast.
And her friends always remind me of it.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Are they all college professors as well?
Most of them. We were out getting dinner one night, and, her friends were like, "So, Chad, have you ever had Indian food?" And I was like, "Hello, Thanksgiving." Aren't you a history professor?
Yeah.
Didn't you know that stuff?
Hello.
How come the dumb guy's making all the smart comments? This is ridiculous. She has one friend from England that's always bragging about their language. We invented your language. You wouldn't have a language if it wasn't for us. Well, you spelled pneumonia with a P, stupid. Nat starts with a G, and you're bragging about that? And she goes, "You know what? They're silent. You know what? You better be silent before I stab you in your face with a knife."
Can I just say that I really love doing this program?
Oh, thank you.
As a comedian, this is like such a fun. It's actually entertaining and fun to do it. And as a comedian, you do a lot of shows, and I did a radio program a few weeks ago, and they introduced me as the bad boy of comedy. I never said I was the bad boy of anything, nor do I want to be introduced as such.
Where'd they get
Only in comedy do you ever hear that. You never hear that in other professions. You never hear, he's the bad boy of gynecology. See the guy putting on his gloves with his fingers cut off?
Had his finger in a dike.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Jessica Alsman is here.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold over there.
What up?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom. And I don't know if we're going to be able to see Allie because our monitors are... Oh, there it is.
Oh, there she is.
We'll get with Allie in just a second. Once again, Mr. Pat Godwin is in Sarasota, Florida, getting ready for these shows at McCurdy's all week long. And he's going to be taping his television special. And the proposition was put forth, what if I decided to go gay and had Pat as my boyfriend?
Right.
Right.
I'm trying to
And you mused,
Pat be a bottom tonight, hoping that seal is tight. You said he may be...
Don't you think I could do better than Pat, is what you said.
Sorry.
You remember that.
Just a little joke there.
And he heard it.
Hi, Allie.
Hi, I've never seen you so animated, Tom. That was great.
Well, you got to do it sometime.
He's passionate about
excited.
He is passionate about that. Look at that.
Allie, you're at home, right? You've got that fake,
I'm at home,
fake
yeah.
Mondrian thing behind you. What is over your right shoulder? What is that?
Is that a chess set?
Oh, that is a chess set. Yeah, my nephew's visiting. We've been playing chess.
Is your nephew a James Bond villain? Is that made of crystal?
It is made of glass, yeah.
Wow. Well, that's very fancy. And then is that a fake fruit bowl behind you, or is that real fruit?
It's not fruit. It's like miscellaneous. It's candles and trinkets from places. It's a mess.
Love toys.
Yeah.
Okay. If those are love toys, you're not going to be able to stand up if the green one is.
Oh.
Boy.
Sorry. Yeah, those are some. I get a little freaky, guys.
Yeah, I'll
say. You're going to need some tightener. That green.
You're going to need some tightener.
We thought the echo was just the audio.
Hey, guys.
That's it. Allie, you know you're a friend when we do nothing but insult you.
Yes.
Now, coming up tomorrow, we actually have I don't know if you saw this in the paper, this article yesterday about, they're calling it a sleep divorce. Have you heard about this?
No.
It's a new fake word meaning sleeping in separate beds when you're married or with your
or in somebody else's room.
All for it, 100%.
It's a great idea. It'll save your relationship.
Sometimes...
Yes.
We'll talk about that tomorrow, but... I know you're in a...
I don't know how we start talking about it now, Josh. Good job.
Well, because we're not going to be talking with Allie tomorrow, so I wanted to just have her weigh in on that. Allie?
Well, I heard another good phrase. You know how you can ghost people?
Yeah.
Apparently, there's zombieing people now, too. Have you guys heard about that one?
So ghosting is when you just flat out do not respond, answer, reach out to whoever it was that you were talking.
What's zombie?
Yeah. Zombieing is when you ghost someone, you completely ghost them, and then a year later you just come back. You just show back up like a zombie.
That's interesting.
Oh, that is interesting.
Exactly.
Good move.
Yep.
Good move.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm on that. I've heard of that. Mind my own business. I don't bother anybody. I'm minding my own business.
That doesn't exist anymore, Chick.
That's what I'm doing. I'm staying at home and not bothering anybody. And then I still get, why don't you go out? What's your problem? That's what I get. Get off my ass.
Allie is a very fine stand-up comedian. Allie also is competing to have the most air miles of any human being on Earth.
I'm trying to get there.
I read an article yesterday about a guy that does have the most air miles of anyone in history.
Wow.
I saw that too.
Did you read that in his tips about what to do while traveling? It was kind of interesting. This guy paid, what did he pay? $300,000 and
for an all lifelong first class pass on United. Yeah,
for
it's
life.
Unreal.
Yeah, and Mark Cuban did that too.
It was like 25 years ago or something. So this guy has literally millions of air miles.
Nice.
Yeah, and he cost the airline like almost $3 million a year now. Yeah, taking all the flights. It's amazing.
But I mean, they're getting some nice publicity. This guy seems like an interesting fellow and probably spends a lot of time I mean, he'd be fun to talk to. And Kenny Tarback would probably cream in his jeans just chatting with the guy.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite
exciting.
airport for going to the... Well, what Allie's job is on this show is to respond to people with their love troubles. And I'm not sure how successful we've been, but let's give it a shot. What have you got, Allie?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend proposed to me last year with a beautiful ring that I just found out he had given to a previous girl he got engaged to but had never married. I found this out from his sister, and so now I threw it at him. I refuse to wear it, and even if he gets me another one, I think he ruined the whole moment, and it's probably now bad luck. What can I possibly do?
Well, first of all, you can tell his sister to shut the hell up.
Yeah, how mad must he be at her?
Boy, that's
My God.
that's a bitch move.
Robbie actually gave that to Susie last year.
Oh, great. This won't cause a problem.
Yeah. Well, is this bad protocol? I don't know much about.
Yes.
Is there a chance
You can't
this is
re-gift a ring?
No.
Is it sentimental? Could this be like someone's grandmother's ring that he was always going to give to the person that he marries?
Doesn't sound
you're
like
right.
it. 'Cause the sister
That's a
wouldn't
good
have cared
question.
much.
But even if it is, you're toast.
Yeah.
But the sister never should have said anything.
Can you trade in rings?
Yeah.
Could he have taken this to another and said, "Hey, okay"?
He'd have lost money, but he could do it.
But still, you could get.
Yes.
It's not a total loss.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe he just didn't think. I don't know. I don't think guys probably think about that.
I never have. So
He's probably like, wait, were they engaged then and it got called off, or did he ask the girl and she said no?
She just threw the ring at him.
No, but the first
Engaged and never married, so engaged and called off.
she did take it.
That is kind
She
of
did wear it.
Yeah, that's kinda weird.
Okay,
but I guess
and that's probably her issue is he didn't think about it. She's like, why would you not think about it? You're not romantic, you know?
Maybe he's out there trying to make a living in this world, struggling like all of us.
Here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's probably why the first engagement got called off. This is the third time recycling the ring.
I can't help but think he made a mistake, but that she's overreacting.
Yeah, this is a little petty.
That's it. But even if he gets a new ring thing, that's weird.
No matter what he does, she has already reacted this way. Get out.
Yeah.
And don't let the sister come to the wedding. God knows what she'll say then.
Yeah.
With his previous girlfriend, he was into butt play.
What?
Why are you butt play? Why would he? You
Yeah.
know about her brother's butt
Because I can tell the sisters are horrible.
You are hung up on Pat Godwin. I can say, butt play this, butt play that.
You miss him, don't you?
You miss him.
Oh, I miss you, Pat. Oh. Dedicate your show to me.
You know they can make
songs.
They can absolutely make an AI of you two making out. You know they can.
Oh,
already
someone's
on
gonna
it.
do that now.
Already on it.
It's gonna happen.
Well, they should do one for everybody then.
Me and you?
I don't know, you and Allie.
There is a very graphic AI porno out there of Willie and I.
Really?
Are you serious?
I mean, we punch each other and then kiss.
I mean, a real one or an AI one?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The big twist at the end.
Allie, it might be real, but I'm calling it AI.
Yeah, it was
There
never.
we go.
It was
That's
just
a good
directed
You
by
can
Alan.
call me Al.
It was AI, and then it was directed by Allen Iverson, the former Sixers player.
Okay, Al, I think we've solved this problem. Okay, what's next?
Dear Allie, I'm dating a really hot girl, probably out of my league. I couldn't figure it out at all until we had sex, and she literally just lays there, flat as a board, almost dead. Can you help me fix her?
Fix her.
Well, first you call Bill Cosby and say, so what do you like about this?
Yeah, there's someone who's going to be into that.
First off, there's no such thing as somebody being out of your league. I don't believe in that
And
at all.
second off, if you're still using terms like, I don't know who's in my league, you probably should just be by yourself for the rest of your life.
I concur.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would go that far.
Just
that sounds, the bros sit around, well, she's out of your league there, bub.
Maybe just, I don't know, talk to her. Say, hey, what are some of your favorite things? What do you really, like, I want you to be open with me. Tell me what you like, what you don't like.
That might not work either. Maybe,
I know, but
aren't there like love coaches out there now?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sounds like
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
bring
coach
you
for
into the
anything.
bedroom.
Life coach,
Yeah.
love coach, money coach.
No, do the love coaches get down to the nitty gritty?
Sex coach. Oh, yeah, they'll
And do
watch
money
it.
coaches charge? No, you need to be better with your money. That'll be $80. The first thing you should do is fire me.
You could do that all in about 2 minutes. Yeah. Wow, yeah.
How does she not move though? Unless she's like squashed the entire time, so she physically just can't move. Like
No,
she's
I
not
think she
into
just
it.
isn't into it. That's all.
Ugh.
Or maybe
Yeah,
she
that's-
do. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
How do I put this? When I'm getting close,
yes,
I will tense up.
Right.
My legs and stuff like that.
Can we talk about anything else?
I'm about to throw up.
Do some women need to like tense up their body and be very, very still to achieve?
No, I think this is just someone who's completely not into it for probably deep psychological reasons. There's probably some very heavy issues here.
That's a funny road to go down.
Maybe she's just not been taught. Maybe she doesn't know what she likes. Maybe
You can at least wiggle like a worm a little, like something.
You're not helping, Halsey. She's not going to wiggle. She's not a wiggler. We've established that. She is a dead fish.
No, she's great looking. She doesn't have any personality. Get rid of her.
Yeah.
Zero.
If you open up a Kama Sutra, I would say there are probably over a third of the positions the woman doesn't lay down. She's up. She's doing something. she's animal fashion.
So read the book together.
Yeah,
Is
she
that
probably
what
wants
you're
the one where she can be on Instagram. I don't think she's into it.
Well, that could be.
Yeah.
Maybe she's so pretty she doesn't have to be.
She's probably
Right, she's never had to make an effort.
something probably happened to her a long time ago, and she doesn't want to do anything.
That's
all right.
Why would you do that?
Let's leave it at that. Deep-seated emotional abuse and potential physical abuse.
Uncle Ronnie or some Uncle Ronnie, something. That's fine.
Just
move on.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
Let's move on. Another failure.
If only you were sorry.
Dear Allie, my husband cheated on me twice with a girl from work who he made out with, but never had sex with on work trips.
All right.
He insists they did nothing else.
How does she know they never had sex? He said so.
That's what he
A
told
man of his word. He insists nothing else ever happened or will happen, but he maintains a close friendship with her because they work together.
Attaboy.
I told him I didn't want them to have any contact or friendship, and he says that's crazy since they work together. Who is right?
Well,
I don't.
Let me ask you this. Did you deserve to be cheated on? Have you gained weight?
Do you just lie there or lay there, whichever it is?
My brain-addled friend does have a point. Perhaps this lady feels like she deserves someone like this.
No, I know.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Perhaps she is a hot coworker then, and you get to do the same thing now.
That never works. Osmond always has the same response.
I know.
Only in the
do
opposite
unto others.
Absolutely. Get him back. Stab and a poke and a twist and a yank and a
First, then we could go back to Tom's. She has deep-seated emotional issues.
No, he's got issues. Obviously, if he's cheating on his wife, and if she believes that they were on a work trip and all they did was make out.
That's something you say that's like a middle school move.
Right.
I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with getting out of a relationship if you're not happy.
Well,
Get out.
Honestly, all I can say, I'm very sorry this happened to you.
I know.
Sucks for the wife is like she's saying, "Hey, don't be like buddy with her," and he's getting defensive, like, "Well, I have to be buddy with her." And that's what sucks. He should have just lied and said, "Okay, I'll work with her, but we'll like kind of keep, And
we scheduled this trip to Hawaii, even though we don't have our product there yet.
I'm sorry.
The boss said lie about just making out.
The boss said no spouses. I'm sorry.
And the way the budget
I want to take you.
The way the budget is, we can only get that one suite with just the one bed.
Yeah, honey, I have to go to the Bahamas with her. You sell parkas. Why?
The big boss said I have to go. Sorry.
Next. What's our next letter, Allie?
Sorry, mealy mouth.
Dear Allie. Oh, God. Okay. Dear Allie, I met a guy who literally checks all the boxes. Great guy, super cute, fun. Big problem, he's an avid flat earther and actually loves to talk about it and get in people's face about it. If it were just me, it's one thing, but friends and family, what should I do?
How could he check all the boxes?
If he thinks...
If he's a flat earther.
He's checking her box.
No,
there has to be other stuff.
Does he really believe the earth is flat, or does he just like to wind people up like our friend Josh here? And see somebody who'll be susceptible to his, the earth's flat. Look at this guy, he's losing his mind.
This is the hot person tax. Hot people tend to have very bad ideas. They're dummies generally, and if you want to have a hot guy like this, you got to hear about flat earth sometimes.
The guy's an idiot.
So just enjoy the ride.
If you want to be with an idiot, stick around.
If you just, it doesn't.
There's a lot of new conspiracy theories coming up that he'll be able to embrace, so he'll never give up on them.
Just tell people afterwards, he was kidding. He's kidding. That's his thing.
Yeah, but she shouldn't have to do that.
No.
She should just be like, look at him. He's so pretty. Isn't he pretty?
You're wasting your time unless you just want to have sex with the guy. Get rid of him. I'm serious.
Jess is right, though. Every time he brings up flat Earth, she should just say that to him. You're pretty.
You're so pretty.
You're very pretty. Yeah.
He's a flat earther. Really? Ever been on an airplane, you jackass?
Looks pretty flat to me from up there.
Yeah, you can't really see the curve, can you?
Oh, God.
And sure, people are going to want to kill him. We feel that way about Josh. But the point is, he doesn't have a personality, so that's what he uses. It's fine.
Wait, me or this guy?
I'm not sure. I've forgotten. But still.
You ever sat on the beach and watched a sailboat go toward the horizon and suddenly you can just see the tip of the mast? You see, that's because
it's falling off.
Or just the sunset.
Idiot.
Yeah. No, it's falling
this
off.
guy's
Very compelling.
They have answers to that, though. I think they do have some answer to that.
Of course they do, because they're morons.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter put fog in a thick layer in the early 70s, so now you can't see past that.
No, the guy's an idiot. Stay away. Unless you want to be with an idiot, that's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a loyal.
If he's that pretty, you might.
Well, if you want to be in it with an idiot, I'm available.
The old saying, he may be an idiot, but he's our idiot. Thank you very much, Alli. Alli Breen is a very fine comedian, and she can be reached
Thank you, guys.
ALLIBREEN. Like a lot of vowels in there. ALLIBREEN.
My name is Llewellyn Wheeler.
Almost all of them, right?
Yeah. You just go the LL, the B.
I think the O and the
Alli,
R.
are you working this weekend?
Are you on stage this weekend, Alli?
I am, but I'm gonna be in Pat Godwin's territory. I'm gonna be in Florida doing a retirement home this weekend on Saturday in Orlando.
Oh.
Please,
yeah.
Sleep with a very old man. Just
Make
give him.
his day.
Just give. And I know I'm not. This isn't anything about your character. I know you're not that way, but I give a man a gift this weekend. Will you? Please make his.
I'll do some flirting. I will do that. We'll see how far it goes. I'll let you know.
Okay. Good luck.
Well, Alli, if you ever call back, it'll be a miracle. But we'd sure like it if you do. Thanks,
Bang
Alli.
a geezer. Would you watch a show called Bang a Geezer?
It's my favorite charity, Bang a Geezer.
They interview all these old people, and maybe they have old people contests,
Right.
like Jell-O eating and stuff, and shuffleboard, and the winner gets to bang like a 25-year-old woman.
Well, you know they're doing the senior bachelor, right? Bachelorette
I did
or
not
whatever.
know that.
My
Yes.
candy's not the only thing that's hot, baby.
Dear Chick, it says. I bought some Raycon earbuds a couple years ago after my old wired plug-ins died. I was very surprised how good they sound. Last month, I forgot to check my pockets. They went through the washing machine. Ruh-roh. But guess what? The Raycons, you're right. They still work and sound just as great as always. I'm very happy with this purchase. Thank you, everybody. That's Marcia from Arizona.
I love my Raycons. I'm not kidding. I use them all the time, and they don't fall out of your ears. You can set them so that they block what's coming in, except what you want to come in. They're so much better than the incredibly expensive ones that are constantly falling out that never want to hook up. The Raycons always bond right together. What's the term that they use? Sync?
Seamless Bluetooth syncing. And Raycon knows that nowadays you got to keep an eye on all the purchases, an eye on that bottom line. So Raycon offers buy now, pay later options, easy and free return guarantee, free domestic shipping, flat fee international shipping, and over 50,000 five-star reviews. And I haven't even told you about 8 hours of playback, crystal clear call quality, and water and sweat resistant, and that seamless Bluetooth syncing. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now. Show us some love and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, I'll try to find out what day it is.
That'd be great.
And what is it? We'll have some interesting information about that. Oh, this is a super cool birthday coming up. Very happy about this. You'll find out what it is in a second. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the
This is a song so girls don't get anorexia.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, I wanna be a plus-size model, the kind that can't run very far. Doodle-doodle-doo. 'Cause if I could only be a plus-size model, I know I'd be a big, big star. Please feed me. So some people get sensitive about it, but don't, because the beautiful women are the big women.
I agree.
And I gained some weight, then I couldn't afford to keep it.
Okay.
without having to exercise. I don't want to worry if the fat goes to my thighs. I want to wear a plus size preserve of room. I want to eat chips and wash them down with beer. Well, I've got a plus-size dream, but I'm plus-sized. Ornery for the best job in the world goes to the bigger girls than me. They're all sluts.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
Edwin McCain is our guest. What are you going to play?
I don't know.
Do you want to do a cover? Do you want to do somebody else?
No, this is a song. This kind of sums it all up here.
Okay.
This is my ode to the 90s. Well, I'll tell you my story on VH1 and all of my personal hell. And how my dad beat me and how much he drank. If you think it'll help my record sell, I'm the radio star with the cars and the clothes, the fancy guitars and the spoon in my nose. You know, in my world now, anything goes. You all wanna be me, and I'll be gone in a week. Well, I hang out with Brittany and Fred Durst, and I arrived in a limo, and I'll leave in a hearse. And I can't decide now which part is worse, losing my life to the game or losing the fortune and fame. 'Cause I'm the radio star with the cars and the clothes, the fancy guitars and the spoon in my nose. You know, in my world now, anything goes. You all wanna be me, and I'll be gone in a week. Well, you put me on TV with all the cool stars like Letterman, Conan, and Jay. 'Cause we're all experts in the art of PR, and nobody knows that I'm gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That I'm the radio star with the cars and the clothes, the fancy guitars and the spoon in my nose. You know, in my world now, anything goes. You all wanna be me, and I'll be gone in a week. And I want it that way.
Edwin McCain.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
What's harder to raise, boys or girls?
I would guess girls.
Girls. Boys are easy. Just give them a book of matches, they're happy.
Yeah, book of matches and some hands. Oh, yeah.
Until they turn 13, then you give them a Playboy magazine. You won't hear another word out of them until they're 25. Am I right, Chick?
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
When you're right, you're right.
Testify.
I ain't seen my oldest boy in 4 years. My oldest boy, he's 17. He's been driving for a year. He's had 27 accidents.
My God.
In fact, I call him the David Copperfield of drivers. Oh, yes, because it's magic. Because to hear him tell it, stuff just appears out of nowhere and he hits it. And he's stupid. He always comes with the same excuse. I mean, he's not even a good liar. He's like, I had to swerve to miss a deer. 27 deer. Well, maybe she get me some deer whistles for my car. I said, son, you need mailbox whistles because that's the only thing you can killing. Mailman can't even deliver in the neighborhood no more. He just hands me the mail and he goes, you figure the stuff out. I'm done.
Comedian Nathan Trenholm in the studio with us. Now, Nathan, where are you living now?
I'm living in Los Angeles now, and I live with a guy and a girl. And actually, the last time I was in town, I had some cookies, and I offered some of the cookies to my roommates, and the girl just got all mad at me. She's like, Nathan, I'm an actress. Actresses can't have carbohydrates. I was like, you mispronounced that word. It's pronounced waitress. You're a waitress.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
Hang out with us.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Jessica Alsman's here.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby. Hello, Willie Griswold.
Hello, Chick.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Okay, we got some cool stuff we'll have to get to tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Friday, this show will come to you live from the Tank. Inside the Dayton Arcade in Dayton, Ohio, the birthplace of aviation, ladies and gentlemen.
Allegedly.
Duke Tomato.
I believe it's somewhere in France, but...
For those of you who believe we can fly.
Okay.
It's the plain region of France, actually.
Our special guests, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio and Roy Wood Jr., and doors open at 5:30. We will have a special commemorative poster. If the gods are with us. Did that thing work out?
I have not seen it.
Yeah, well, okay, we'll see. It may or may not be there. We'll be there. I'm sorry.
Well-oiled machine.
What's next?
What's
well,
next?
if you want to come oil, Josh, go ahead.
I was over there.
What's
Oiled.
next is history. It's that time.
Time now for Today in History. Here's Tom, I hope. I think Tom's over there. I'm not sure what the weak link is in this chain, but you go right ahead, Tom.
You want birthdays or events?
Just do something, will you?
You said you had a cool birthday for us.
Yeah, I do. I'm so excited. I just saw this. I'm so excited.
Who?
1817, Henry David Thoreau wrote the famous book, Where's Walden?
I believe it's just called Walden.
Huh? Oh. What about, Where's Walden? He
was Henry David Thoreau.
He was on a pond, wasn't he? Isn't that where Walden was?
On Walden Pond.
Yeah, he was on a pond.
Do you appreciate that book more as an adult versus having to read it in high school?
You had to read that in high school?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, anything you had to read in high school, it ruins it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read a lot of the kids' literature books.
My gun is quick.
After, because it was fun.
Mickey Spillane. Yeah. Now, there's a book.
Okay, Halsey, happy birthday, 1854, George Eastman, famous for what?
Eastman, the tires. I don't know. Shoelaces? He made
Photos.
shoelaces.
Eastman Kodak.
The tires. That's Goodyear.
Camera.
Firestone. Yeah, thank you, Christy. Inventor of the Kodak camera.
Well, his name isn't Kodak. How
Eastman
would I know
Kodak. That was the name.
Oh.
It wasn't a slam dunk question. It's okay. You got it wrong.
Thanks, Josh. Sometimes I need an alley-oop.
Okay, Halsey, here's your chance to redeem yourself. 1895, the birthday of Oscar Hammerstein, noted for his association with
Roger Hammerstein.
No, you know something? That's good enough.
I mean, she got Roger, but it was also an S.
It was Rogers and Hammerstein.
You have to see where this is your fault. You have to see that.
Okay, how about this one? This is a tough one. 1909, one of the Three Stooges.
No.
Yeah, 2/3 shot there.
Okay, who are the other three?
Larry and Curly.
And
sometimes Shmee. How was his other name?
It was Shmee. You're exactly right.
Captain Hook's right-hand man.
It was
no pun intended.
Shemp, and I am... if that was Captain Hook. I am a big Shemp fan, who was actually one of the brothers. who replaced
He was a straight actor, right?
Yeah, he's a very fun actor. He's in a couple serious movies.
Was Shemp first, and then he was replaced, or he came in after?
He was there, and then I think he was the oldest brother, wasn't he? But then he was anyway. But this is the birthday of Curly Joe. Who never was a fan of.
Not so hard.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Whoops, we'll skip that one. Christine McVie, sadly gone now, born in 1943 in this day.
The legendary Christine Perfect.
Originally, they were going to call the band Fleetwood PC.
Back. Boy, that fell flat. What are you trying to say?
Okay, how about Topher Grace, born in 1978?
I think he's a good actor.
That's nobody.
Yeah, no, he's a fine actor.
I wish he'd gone by Chris.
No one has ever.
I like Topher. That's cool.
No one
That's
has ever
weird.
said, "Get me Topher Grace."
Sure, they he's a fine actor.
I don't think
I have a
so.
friend named Toph. Love that name.
Okay,
Tofu. He's a tofu
1804.
bear.
This is an easy one, Halsey.
Yep.
This guy died on this date in 1804 after being shot by Aaron Burr.
Oh, Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander, I want to be in the room where it happens. I'd rather not be in that room.
It's hard to say his name without singing it, too. You got to have the beat.
Alexander Hamilton.
Never saw.
Okay.
Never watch it.
Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Angie. Angie makes it easier than ever to connect with skilled pros so you can get all of your home projects done well, from repair to remodel. Get the Angie app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com. Dan Greeter started us off with a job interview this morning. That's a funny guy.
Yeah.
Christy's daughter, after being unbelievably fired for not working, she was just lazy.
She did not get fired.
That's the way I heard the story. She's out there doing job interviews. Is that right?
Yeah.
Bless her heart. Well, somebody will hire her.
She's moving to Chicago.
How is she at sports?
Program. Yes.
I don't know. Ava's never done sports.
Josh uses the family bathrooms to poo. When did you say that?
This morning.
Is that right?
That's right.
If he's at the mall,
Oh, with the baby.
rather than go to the men's
the kitty toilet. Right.
There's the kitty toilet, and he says he doesn't put flesh to seat. He hovers and sings the theme to 30 Seconds Over Tokyo.
I can't use the family bathroom. The baby tray is way too far away from the toilet. You can't even put your pastrami sandwich on there.
Oh, yeah, that is a hassle.
Yeah, why even put it in there?
God, I can't even look at those things. They're so full of germs.
Which ones?
How do you change your babies?
Well, back in the day, I would find a...
He literally just changes babies. He goes, well, this one's 2 now. I guess I got to have another one.
Oh, and this one's clean. All right. That's perfect.
Oh, there's a...
Tom is moving to a new spot in the Bob and Tom studio starting next week.
Well, that's
we'll
what he
see.
says.
And I'm moving, too.
Yes, Josh is moving, too, for some reason.
I'm moving out.
He doesn't like to have his back toward a door.
I hate it.
So he says.
I don't blame you.
He's also
there are people out there that want to shoot me.
To prefer and I have people in here that want to shoot. And that's, say something, Tom.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.